Welcome everyone to episode 7, The Deep. Sorry for being a bit late logging on there, we're just making sure that we've got everything set and ready. So we're about to go and meet all of our characters. No doubt they're going to say something stupid as soon as I enter back into the chat, but I just wanted to say everyone thank you for tuning in or for watching this retrospectively on YouTube. So we're going to be watching episode 7, The Deep, which is part of our finale. So we'll be moving up now and we'll be checking up to chat to everyone.
Just know how many things are locked by admin.
I completely disagree, Ben. I don't think that whatsoever. I think that's savage.
I knew you were going to say something stupid. I pre-warned on it, so don't even bother. Right, so we're going to start off here now. I was going to say, there's no point. I've already pre-warned it. Right, so we're going to start off now in giving you an update on what's happened and where your characters currently are, okay? So light slowly starts to flood into the rooms surrounding you. Wooden planking begins to creak, and the sound of wind billowing in sails sounds above. Furious footsteps sound thudding on the deck above you, as your cot sways side to side in the furious motion of the ship. You can hear jovial cheers and cries from above, as people prepare for a great adventure and a great celebration, it seems, above you. You can hear many sets of footprints running along the deck. And then you begin to awake. The party, all in the same room in the crew quarters below. And you all bleary-eyed look around. What would you like to do?
Party like it's 1999.
Was that Solazina?
I would like to party like it's 1999.
Look at the difference when Callum's prepped. Do you know what I mean? How much better it is and fluid it goes into the story.
Funny. So
we're below deck.
You're below deck at the moment. You've got the wooden boardings above. You can hear that there's lots of footbeats above you. The ship itself seems to be in full flow at the moment, so you can feel the crash of the waves as the ship rises and falls down into the swell as it's moving at full speed. And you can hear cries from above. Captain! Sail has been raised! Prepare to make anchor!
Yeah, I want to go and do a perception check and see what's going on upstairs.
Hey.
So was we on the last session that we did? Was we like? Did we go back on the ship? And then I'm assuming that's what's happened. We go back on the ship.
You're gonna find out. Okay. So Ariana, how do you want to do this perception check? So at the moment you're below deck. You're gonna want to go out and fly up and look around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. If you can roll for perception for me, please. Okay. Right, so, bear with me just a moment. Sorting this so you can see. Okay. So as you fly upwards and you look around, you notice looking down, the Captain 3 Earrings is on board the ship, but this time it's just weighing anchor and coming to a halt. And as it comes to a halt, looking around, you see that rather than just Dial you and Heidel on board, there are crewmates swarming over the deck. Calden, the man that you met on the shore, is currently behind the ship's wheel, and the Wave Seeker comes to a sudden halt. As you look out to the crystal blue sea, the sun beating down from the horizon, you look to your right, and you see 2 more ships putting alongside. Sharkfin on the first one, with Heidel Axbeard and another crew sailing and dropping anchor at the same time. And further along, a 3rd ship, the Abyss Diver written on its side, comes to a halt. As you look out and around on the horizon, small rocky outcrops show from the sea, and you realise at once that you were above the ruins of Parmaflora. What would you like to do?
Are these ships friendly? Are they on our side?
Well, you can ask that question.
Oh, okay. Can I go over to the captain and I want to ask what's going on and are these friendly?
Of course. What do the rest of the party want to do at the moment? Because you're still below decks. You wanting to come above decks?
Yeah, I'm coming up.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay.
Just making myself look presentable.
Okay. So everyone comes up above decks there, making themselves presentable. Zavros, are you granting prestidigitation on yourself as well?
Yeah, make sure my hair's in place. Light up a cigar.
Okay. So as you climb up onto the main decks and look around, you're almost pushed aside as the crew comes flying past. You can see Dial-U is almost subdued, but he's busy at work, as are these new crewmates that are swarming all over the decks, making the ship ready. Ariana, you approach Captain Three Earrings, who's in a deep conversation with Calden as you approach. So, as you approach Captain Three Earrings, what's the question you want to ask?
Captain Three Earrings, are these ships friendly? Do you need any support here?
Why, if it isn't the Fairy? No support is needed. The ships are quite friendly, I assure you. You are looking at 3 ships of the Revelry fleet. Hydal, it seems, gained a promotion after we went to Bisaftal and were joined by our allies. You all seem to be rather, shall we say, out of it and unconscious after a little bit of drinking on the main beach at Quenin's place. But you should know that Calden has agreed to join my crew as first mate, and Hydal has been promoted to her own command and has taken command of the Shark Fin. But the ships are quite safe, I assure you, and we are now fully stocked and ready to undertake our mission in Palma Flora. We just simply needed you to be ready to fulfill your end of the deal.
Okay, so I'm going to go back to my team now.
Okay, so you go back over to them, and how do you want to discuss this? Because they obviously haven't overheard this conversation. They're just coming out of the wooden boardings beneath.
Yeah, so I just want to reassure them that we're all okay, we're safe, and that we've reached Palma Flora, and we're ready for the next stage of the mission.
How do you want to discuss it, guys? You've just got there. Ariana's told you this information. What's your thoughts?
Just going back to the last episode, am I confused in thinking that Captain Fearings weren't coming, or wasn't going to be on the boat, or we was going to have the ship, and as long as we sail under the Revelry flag?
No,
It's
that
part
was.
of our reward.
It's part of your reward. You've got to do the mission first.
Ah, right, okay.
Okay.
Sounds like we got to go swimming.
So Captain Three Earrings walks over to you all as you're on the main deck and asks you to gather. Gather, all of you adventurers, to me. Zavros, you are normally in charge of this rabble. Please bring them over and begin to discuss this. I have an
I
announcement.
don't know what gave you that idea, but sure.
So you all
Couple
move
guys
over.
together.
So as you're gathering around, as Zavros calls you over and you're huddled around the main boat in the centre, I once told you that I didn't sail these waters for many months without gaining an understanding of the people that sail on my ship. You have a captain of your own, and I wouldn't have been surprised if you tried to take the ship from me, especially after we were weakened, and this isn't something that the Revelry can allow. We are pirates after all, and we are used to such duty. Not that I would say that you would ever think such thoughts or ever do such a thing. Needless to say, I have my assurances. We now have a full crew and 2 support vessels to assist. And if there's any double crossing, Hydal has orders to take immediate word back to Dark Tower while the Abyss Diver pursues. Now, if you wish to join the Revelry Pirates, if you wish to earn your gold, and if you wish to earn your reward, you have one choice. Take the water-breathing potions and what you have been restocked with by Calden. Dive down to the Seahorsen base and kill that priestess and take her scepter back to me.
I think Solazina's going to be a bit, try and be intimidating and remind Captain Three Earrings that we had the chance to take the boat when she was greatly outnumbered, and we didn't. So they still owe us their lives basically, for saving them as well as the ship in the previous battle. So I want to say that quite arty and to demand some respect for us, even though we're outnumbered now, because we did not like that when it was them.
Okay, roll for an intimidation check for me, please. I'm not going to get you to do the voice today because you're suffering with COVID.
Yeah.
Probably sound better.
I got to remember.
What's that, Jess?
It'll probably sound better.
Maybe.
Little huskiness to the voice line.
Like Phoebe
How
on.
am I rolling? How do I roll? I freaking forgot.
The little 9 dots and then skills.
Oh, yeah. What am I doing? Intimidation?
Intimidation check, yeah.
Yeah. 16.
So as you begin to move over, and your imposing figure begins to have an effect on Captain Three Earrings as she takes one small involuntary step backwards, as you say to her you had the chance to take the ship, but all at once she sort of recovers. And as she recovers, she looks to you. I'm a revelry pirate. Believe me, I would have never made such a mistake as to leave a weakened crew. You've lost your advantage to take this ship now. In a way, I'm slightly disappointed, but I understand the loyalty. Now, you should know, this crew is here to protect the ship and ensure its maintenance. You will be diving down alone, and if you need the support, we will act as your reserve. Time for you to fulfill your end of the bargain. Are you ready?
I think we should take some of the crew at least with us if we can.
And why would I
Yeah.
provide any of our crew to go down there?
I thought you were joining us, Three Earrings.
Well,
Yeah, you want
Our
to set
previous talks.
previous talks were, shall we say, under duress. I didn't exactly have many people to challenge you back then, and as Captain would do, I'd agree with you up until I didn't need to. I will act as
So
your reserve,
these-
and if you end up in trouble, our crew shall come to your support.
So these additional rewards, they're helping to find Ariana's friend, possibility of a boat of our own, flying in Revelry colours. Are they still true, or are they just, words until you change your mind?
Well, you can roll an insight check if you wanted.
Yeah, let's do that.
I think we need to question Captain Sylvester before we go down to make sure he's actually on side.
Only a 10.
So you can tell that there's a slight smirk at the question that you're asking, but you sort of get the feeling it's more or less true what you've been told about the reward that you're going to get. And she sort of points over the side of the ship. Sharkfin is the command of Hydal now. Captain Hydal, I should add, after everything that we've been through. But just past the point, you'll see the third ship. The third ship is your reward. And should you be successful in your mission and provide the scepter, the ship will be sailed back to Dark Tower where it will be provided to. See, I thought you could use the incentive. Abyss Diver is your reward.
Oh, cool.
Hello. You're just in time.
Achilles has arrived.
He's woke up.
So, as you can see, your reward sits in front of you as proof that we will provide this to you, and it will fly the Revelry colours as we have advised. The gold that you have been promised is aboard the Abyss Diver also, but it is under our command until you fulfill your end of the deal.
I think Rogar's got all our underwater breathing potions.
So do you want to have a think about how you're going to attack it? What's your plan of action?
So, from when we were on Bissac Isle and speaking, we went. What was it? Giant abyss, crack of the ocean, goes dark and then lighter. Huts and houses built into the walls. Center's got ruined temples. Warriors and beasts. Big gathering, lair of sharks, seahorsean, and then the priestess.
Yeah.
You not think we should demand some crew to use? Can we do that?
No, I
can't-
want a team that we can trust.
Have the discussion, Ariana, Solazina. What do you
You
want?
not think we should? We obviously this is going to be a difficult mission. So should we not have people we can send in front of us just in case they get chewed up?
Expendables.
Look at that.
Expendables. Yes.
I think we barely trust each other, let
I'd
alone.
like to hear what Captain Sylvester thinks of this mission, as he's been quite quiet.
I'm always quite quiet. I just quite happy to get on with it.
So what deal have you made behind all of our backs on this one?
I haven't made any deals. What, a man can't sleep without thinking that there's some deals going on behind?
Well, the money's come from somewhere, so I want to know where.
Can't
If you're
answer.
part of the team and we're going to have your back, I think you should have ours.
I do. I got no answers to the questions you're asking.
His voice went higher then. He's lying.
Yeah, he's lying.
I do.
I do.
Yes.
Captain Sylvester, how do you answer?
I got no answer for it. I'm just ready to get on.
Okay. So, as you're saying this, Dondar and Radast come flying down the rigging from above, two crewmates, and land on the deck in front of Captain Three Earrings. Captain, we're here. Looking down from the abyss at the moment, we can see that there may be many of them, but they seem to be gathered around the temple rather than in their normal homes. Something is happening below at the moment.
We need to go and look at that then, don't we?
Should we make a move?
Yeah.
I'll go and look. Shall I roll a perception check?
You'd have to jump into the water first.
Yeah, I'm going.
So, Solazina, can you do both an acrobatics and a perception check for me, please? No, acrobatics, intelligence, and perception check, all three.
Where's
I'm gonna
Grant
get
gone?
I'm gonna get eaten by a shark here, haven't I?
Still in.
Where's Grant?
What am I doing? Acrobatics.
Acrobatics, intelligence, then perception. Okay, good. Now intelligence.
Intelligence.
22 intelligence would have been good, but here we go.
I can't see intelligence. Is it in skills?
It is along the top. Is the main one, like the main sort of 5 you got? 6.
Acrobatics.
Strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence.
Abilities.
At the top.
In skills.
I've rolled it for you.
Have you?
Yeah. Now roll for... So look at the top of your page. It
Yeah.
didn't roll. Look at the top of your page when you're on your character sheet. And it says strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, charisma, yeah?
I think on the app it's different.
Oh, well.
Yeah, it's got the active.
Is it not under skills? Actions? No. Everything else is under
Should just be on your main page.
features and traits.
His intelligence is +1. Someone roll for him.
Or yeah, and just roll a custom d20.
D20.
Yeah, should be the dice at the top.
Okay. Or shall I roll another +1?
No, I just roll D20 and I'll have +1.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Must
did come
be.
through the intelligence check. There we go. 20. That's fine. And if we can have a
21.
perception check, please.
Oh.
Okay. So, Solazina runs over to Rogar, gripping the water-breathing potion out of his hand and downing it while on the full run. She runs towards the edge of the deck, landing one foot and planting it on the gangrail as she jumps and front flips, going straight into a dive that lands straight into the water. Begins to swim further and further down. And as the light begins to sort of fade, it then all of a sudden comes back from a glowing central temple that you can see deep inside of an abyss. And as you look, you can see that all the Sihorsen are gathered around a single temple plinth in the center, with a priestess currently talking from the top.
Should we try and see if we can like get closer to try and find out what she's yakking about, or does that really not matter?
Can do. You would all need to dive into the water, though.
I think it's a good thing that they're all together, though. They're distracted by her, aren't they? So
Is there
Do you
any?
need
I'll
cameras on
check
top?
again. Is there anything near close by, like any sort of dangers? And I'm assuming it's not.
Sorry, do we know what the other 3 boats are doing?
Yes.
Yeah, well, one of them's our reward, and the other one's there to report back if we try and double cross, basically.
Right, okay. Fair enough.
So you said that priestess is
Wait.
on top. What's she on top of?
A plinth.
It's
like
a plinth.
Like a.
Giant
Is that-
stone column in the center of the.
Is that out of the water then?
No, it's inside the water, so it's a plinth inside the water.
Right.
can I try and get closer to have
You
a closer look?
You can try and get closer. Are you going to leave the party? Or are you going to keep swimming down?
I don't know. Are they coming?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
I'll
go in.
come in.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Yeah,
am I
I'll
gonna
grab
use-
one of those potions from your Rogar so I can breathe underwater. I'll fucking dive down then.
How do we get those?
Rogar's got the potions.
Well, no, I did, but I divvied them out, so you should all have them anyway.
Oh, cool. Well,
What?
I'll take mine and jump down then.
Yeah, everyone should have everyone should have
I just,
potion of water
I
breathing.
just thought about this as a man made of metal. Am I going to sink
Well,
straight
I
down to the
haven't got
bottom?
I haven't got one.
Tokyo.
How do I add it?
It's
Sorry,
fine.
you're gonna use it now.
That's fine. You're using it.
It's all right. Either way, we'll just say you've used it and you're using it, innit? It's not going to make a biggie.
Right.
It's going to be used up anyway straight away.
Okay.
Does Achilles even need a water breathing potion?
I don't need water breathing, but I'm just wondering now. Am I going to sink straight down to the bottom?
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, true.
Are you
I'll ask
aluminium?
Achilles to perform a strength check for me, please.
Oh, here we go.
Come on, baby.
Also, my thing is closed down, so I need to go back into the game a minute.
15. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis on myself because it lasts for an hour anyway. Oh, one one.
Okay, let's look. So Armor of Agathis is cast. Strength check 15. So Achilles, you jump in and you begin to sink, but you quickly recover using your strength to be able to maintain. But you're having to thrash about quite wildly, which means that if you do get any closer, or if you're trying to get close or be stealthy, you're gonna have a disadvantage on any stealth checks while you're swimming. If you land on the bottom safely, without being spotted, then you don't gain disadvantage. But while you're swimming, you're gaining a disadvantage because of how wildly you're thrashing about to maintain your current level in the water.
Well, I'm going to sit right at the back then of the party while I'm thrashing around, not to bring too much attention to us to begin with. From the position of where the party will be, I'll just sit right at the back.
Okay.
Now, is this how you dress it up on the 24-hour stream?
Oh,
Yes, it
please
is.
dress up like that.
Okay, let me just add everyone in. So
Can you
Bellamak.
imagine the views if you dressed up like that?
God help me to the end of it.
Dressed up like what?
On the stream, Dame.
Yeah,
'cause
no,
you
yeah.
dressed up as a priestess.
Oh, right, okay.
Right, so all of your characters are now swimming, and you can see that there's a temple, but due to the murkiness of the water, you can't see fully ahead. You can just hear a voice sort of sounding in the deep as the water echoes around you. The voice seems really animated, but you can't make out fully what they're saying.
We're still going to try and get a closer look.
Yeah, we just need to swim closer, don't we?
Okay, uncomfortable for you to be able to swim closer. So at this point now,
How long do these potions last for?
they'll last long enough, don't worry.
Okay. I don't want to drown at like halfway through the fight.
Okay. So as you're gaining sort of closer to it, you can make out some stone columns and some stone plinths, and the closer and closer you're getting, you can see that there's more and more and more. There are lots of seahorsing around. So as you look about, you see that they're all gathered around and looking up at this central plinth, where you can see this priestess is almost chanting. And as you begin to approach and as you begin to swim, the priestess turns around and faces you.
Okay. So she knows we're there then, yeah?
So she's looking directly at you.
Okay, that's...
As she looks towards you, the water around you begins to vibrate.
Ooh.
Ota said that you would come. Ota said that you would come for the scepter. Watched your ship travel far and wide. Killed many of my people, Mama Flora. Is not something. Welcome to our home. But strange. At this, all of the seahorsing around begin to chant, looking towards you. Do they see you directly?
How many
Approach.
feet away are we?
Say again.
How many feet away are we?
So you're... Oh, God.
A lot.
A lot.
More than 60 feet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
more than 60 feet. Why, what were
Are
you
you
thinking?
thinking of charging with your
No, no,
warhammer?
no. We'll wait until we're a bit closer. No, then... Shh.
So yeah,
Welcome to the temple of my forebears.
All bears.
Yes, Davros. I
And
believe
how did a
your
bear
name.
survive underwater?
Don't be a fool.
The
Have
Care Bears.
little patience for you. Approach if you dare.
Okay, let's get to 60 foot then.
You can do. You can walk up to about 60 foot away.
I don't know. No, not yet. No, I don't.
let's just get close enough. We don't want to get like just go full on. Let's find out what the crack is first off. If
Yeah,
she's gonna,
I don't wanna use- I was going to use my
Roll.
sacred flame.
Okay.
Let's go
But we'll-
for the attacks. Like.
So where do you want to
yeah,
get
but we'll
to?
wait. Not yet, though. Not yet. We'll get a bit closer. See what happens.
let's maybe get to I don't know that where the little wooden staircase thing is, that platform, that bridgey bit there.
Have we landed on the floor now then? Or?
So
Are
you're
you
you're hovering. You can land. It's up to you.
In water.
You're
Yeah,
all
so-
underwater.
Who's going to be the best for checking for traps?
Me.
That'd be one of the rogues.
Me.
Yeah. I would check for traps first before we land.
Okay.
With
Yeah.
these guys now, like the Seahorseman, the priestess, are they definitely like what you would call the bad guys? Because everyone seems to want the scepter. Are we going in attacking them when actually
No,
they
I
might
don't
not
think we
be
should.
there?
What we know so
Usually-
far is they sunk the island. They came in. They killed innocent people that were there for a shark competition. Now, don't get me wrong. Unless they're like really friends with the sharks and they're like hunting sharks and doing a shark competition, and that's the reason why the seahorsey and it got pissed off and sunk their island because they were killing sharks, which is a possibility. You know, that's probably the Greenpeace version of it. But
I love the fact that Solazina's got all the way there and gone, hang on a minute. Are we the
possibility, you know.
bad
Yeah. I gotta check what team I'm on.
Yeah. Are we the bad guys?
Why don't we just ask the priestess?
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
let's ask their version. That's what I mean. Should we get a better understanding of
Yeah,
what's
we
her
friend-
plan with the scepter?
Are we friend or foe?
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
what do you want to ask to the priestess?
Me?
Any of you?
I want to ask. Obviously, she knows that we've come there for the scepter, so she obviously knows who's after the scepter. So what's her plans with the scepter? Why is she taking it? Why has she got it?
Okay. I've just realised that one of you's actually some reason.
Do I need to roll something for that?
Solazina's character is not showing in the player character.
Oh, on your own.
Oh wow.
I thought your party looked a bit light. So Solazina, you look up and you ask the question to the priestess, and you're asking why. Why the scepter? Why did you do what you did? Ooh.
Yeah.
My people have been persecuted by those of Palmaflora for centuries. They came to our home and killed our family. They hunt our sharks in our water, never leaving us in. The seahorse and blood has been spilled for many, many millennia. Now Ukota is with us in this scepter, and for the first time we shall unify our people against those from above. We will unify our people and fight for our freedom.
Wait, is this the plot? Is this the plot from Aquaman?
I've never actually watched Aquaman.
Pretty sure it is.
Oh yeah, you watched it last night.
I've definitely watched Aquaman.
Yeah, because we're true geeks. We actually, watch geeky stuff.
Oh, stop taking digs.
In terms of Ukatoa, can we roll like a religion check or something like that to see who Ukatoa is?
You can.
Cool, I'll do it like
Why does it keep closing that?
that.
That's
18.
Whose dog was bark?
Mine, Murphy.
Hang on
You.
a minute.
Let me.
For some reason, it keeps closing my D&D and Beyond all the time. Every time I go off it. So your roll is successful, and you do know who Ukatoa is. You think back to previous sort of books that you've read, Zavros, and you're aware that it is a god of the sea. It doesn't give much more information than that from your knowledge that you've retained previously, but you know that it's a god of the sea, and that the Seahorsen are fervently religious towards Ukatoa.
How do I spell that?
Best guess.
Okay.
I want to ask the priestess, like, what is the ideal outcome for her then, and the seahorse, and what do they want to destroy everyone on land and take it, or would they rather live in peace? And
They did not let us live in peace for centuries. We tried to defend ourselves against. We will burn all the islands of the Menagerie Coast in recompense, carve out our own empire, and ensure our survival to come.
And is that what your god Ukatoa wants? Is
We
war?
serve Toa. Too many of our people have been slaughtered. Does not look favourably on our people being killed so needlessly. Her temple attacked under the waves.
But now you're doing that to other people.
Yeah, everyone knows war's the best way to get people to stop killing each other.
Apparently so.
Where did you get that? Where did you get the scepter from? Achilles, kind of. And he's panting, swimming hard.
Ukota provided it for us after seeing so many of us dead. After hearing the cries of seahorse and mothers as their children were slaughtered in the last raid. I stood there among the ruins of my family home. My mother, my father killed. And there she came and provided me the scepter. Gods want this. Fools standing. Yeah, the water around you again begins to vibrate. So you're not close enough to almost hear her voice, and it's like she's speaking, but she's speaking through the water itself because it vibrates around your ears. So it sounds like she's standing right next to you.
Ukatoa gave you the scepter after your family was killed, and told you to use this scepter to kill those that killed your family.
Ota speaks to no one. Her will was clear. Blood on the scepter of the dead who raided us. Her will is clear.
Cool. So like Vengeance Pact, yeah?
No
We're going
vengeance.
Vengeance Pact?
There is no vengeance. What? This is about security for my people. What would you, simpletons from above who's never lived the life of a seahorse and understand of safety and security? At this, 4 of the sort of seahorse and guards begin to patrol forward, standing in front of you across the path to bar your access to her.
Can someone do checks for traps? Who was best at that?
Yeah, I can do that. I can check. What
Roll
do
a
I need to roll?
perception check.
That or we can just wait for them to come to us, because they might
We're
set
going
off
to
the
want to.
traps
We're going
on
to
their way
want to touch
there.
the. We're going to want to touch the floor, aren't we? I'm just thinking of immediate.
Okay.
8 perception check, yeah?
Mhm.
How many seahorses are there?
Okay, so you look around and you can see that there's stone plinths are toppled across it where the temple appears to have been attacked previously. But looking around, you can't see any traps. This is a walkway, or what used to be a very big walkway that led up to the tower when it was in a much more impressive state. You can tell just by looking at the ruins that it is a ruin. This temple used to be far greater. So, I have an offer for you.
Ooh, like offer.
Kill those on the ship above. May sail it freely away. Forget of the and sail away from the. Let my will be done. Choice is yours.
No.
Just,
I feel like that's a no.
just to ruin all the prep that the DM's done. I'm like, yeah, you're all right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's go, guys.
we'll huddle up, right? So let's let's weigh this situation out. So obviously we're already part of something that we didn't create. Secondly, is that there's going to be more casualties. So I'll check in a moment, but we need to find out if she's got intention of sinking more islands and all the rest of it. Because realistically, more and more people are going to get killed that aren't necessarily the ones that instigated this situation.
Already said that she is.
She's already
She's good.
said. She's already said
You already
that.
said that.
Take down the Menagerie Coast,
So
which is
thinking of the,
fucking
you know what I mean, from the grand scale of it, is there's going to be a lot of people caught up in it who weren't necessarily like real day events. But there's going to be a lot of people that's literally going to be caught up in the situation that aren't going to be the ones that caused her to be pissed off. So realistically, we need to try and either persuade her to stop and just call it quits, which I doubt is going to happen.
But who is she really after? Yeah, who caused it?
We can go
Make
back.
her a kill.
We can go
It's
back
like-
with a counter offer that we go back and say we'll leave if you don't sink any more islands or cause any more damage. You're peaceful.
Yeah, but if we try and leave without the scepter, then we're just going to get screwed when we get back up to the surface by the other ship.
We're caught
Yeah,
between
but-
a rock and a hard place. We've got to come back with something. So we need to either take the spear away, which she ain't going to give us.
So, as Zavros, I'm going to say we'll talk about this in more depth at another time. However, I've also been given gifts for vengeance by someone who calls themselves a god, and we'll go over that another time. But this is someone else has been given a gift of great magical power in order to cause some sort of vengeance, and those types of gods aren't true gods. They're there for destruction. They're there for causing havoc. So this thing that she's got is purely for destruction.
It's stirring, like causing problems.
Yeah.
Keep the gods entertained.
Yeah, and then it's not even sort of true. You know, like the Storm Lord, although he's about vengeance, it's that justice side of stuff. that, you know, other gods are all about life and nature and all the rest of it. These so-called gods that give gifts for destruction aren't real gods. They're something else that's just all about power and trying to be released and cause more destruction and havoc in the world. So if she's got some scepter to start causing that destruction, I'm guessing that she's going to do something to let this god free and cause even more destruction and chaos.
So Rogar's perspective is that he's not witnessed anyone killing her parents, unfortunately. He doesn't like nasty, evil things, and she's already attacked and killed an island full of people, and potentially she's going to kill more. So from that perspective, Rogar's up for preventing her from doing any more damage. So yeah, Rogar is, you know, there's probably only one way forward from my perspective, which is to take her out, because he hates nasties. And although she's not necessarily a nasty, but she was put in a position and now she's a nasty. So
is there a way, you know, like you're saying there, so is there a way to get, you know, the revenge on the person who actually killed their parents and waged this war without them sinking any more islands, teaming up and maybe giving the scepter up to work together?
So I believe one of you have information on the raid that happened previously, and the one person who has information on the raid is the one person who asked the question and has to know the answer to that. What were you told about the raid last time?
Who?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, in the other tavern?
Yeah.
Was it Captain Three Earrings?
No.
Oh my god.
I don't remember. My head's not right.
I'll remind him. So you were told that the raiding party were all killed and that only one survived, and it was Quenin, the bar owner.
Oh, so he was the one person that could told us what happened.
So they're are they not the Revelry Pirates then, no?
No.
Yeah, but basically that raiding party who done the killing have already been killed.
Oh.
Aside from one person.
She's on about sinking whole islands in order to get vengeance.
We've got no choice.
We can ask the question, who is it in particular, and will she trade the trident or whatever it is, the staff up, if we can put that person to them?
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, that one person that survived. Yeah, Quentin.
Is that what you're asking?
It's either attack. This is basically what's going to happen. We're either going to scrap with these lot underwater, or we're going to scrap with two boats.
I will put that to the priestess. You know that I learned this information, and there's the one that survived. Really, is the one that she's after without sinking all these islands. And would she be willing to give up the scepter if we disclose that information and potentially help capture him?
Fool! I know that there is a survivor on Bisaft Isle, and it shall fall next.
I think there's no hope. I think. No.
Right, let's attack.
You are going on the attack right now, Solazina.
Hang on. Wait, so in huddle, Rogar's going to say, so potentially if we go back up now, they're not going to let us jump on a boat just to travel back to go get that person to bring them back. That's not going to happen. They're going to say, fucking stay here, kill these people.
So anyway, she wants to ruin the island.
She's going to wreck the island, for the sake of one person. But realistically, this person's balance isn't in the right place anyway, a bit unstable.
If we are going to attack, I think we need to split up slightly.
Yeah, there's no combat.
Attacking first off, because just like observation, I don't know. I suppose that's me looking at the game and not necessarily my character. But are there any like children here? Is it just all like warriors?
No, there are warriors, there are children, there are priestesses. It's a full gathering of their people.
Yeah. So before we start fucking firing the shots off, I noticed there's small horsey and then there's big ones. So I'm like, I don't want to go killing any children. I'm not Anakin Skywalker. So
I don't know. It might scare him. I think Solazina's going to go for it.
Let's just go kill him.
No mercy.
Turn dark really quick.
So Solazina, do you want to roll for
No, I'm
initiative?
not. I'm not going to do that. No, I was trying to make I was trying to work for a peaceful resolution, at least for now. But it doesn't seem like she's going to be bargained with, or so I don't think we've got much choice
The
really.
only solution we have potentially would be to go back, get that bar person, bring him in front of this person, and then let her do away with him. However, that's not
She's
the boats ain't going to take us back to that island because we're already out.
Pirates aren't going to give
No,
up.
but we've got water breathing potions. We could just swim back underwater.
We're already using them, Jan. We're already using them. Can't when you have, I'm assuming you can't reuse it again.
No, you've used them.
So it looks like this is our only opportunity, unless anyone else in the party's got an idea.
Nah.
Or do we send half the team back up saying that we need extra support?
Didn't you love it, right? Callum's like gone wicked. We're going to get straight into the fight. It'll probably take us like 4 hours to fucking fight. And we're still here whether we're fighting or not.
An hour later.
I give you the option to give you the option to fight, and you're all talking
Ariana,
like NATO.
I think Ariana could end all this with just one arrow. Can you?
Okay, all right. So
No, I might you in.
diplomatically, then, are we all in agreement that we should fight?
Yeah, there is no peaceful resolution to this.
No, there ain't, is there? She's going to go nuts. And from just my perspective is, before we go gung-ho, we need to just find out who's coming at us, rather than us going and killing people that ain't necessarily getting involved
I
in the fight.
reckon the guys that have got the tokens are going to be the ones that we're fighting with, aren't they? They're going to be soldiers.
Telling you.
And if the kid comes at me with a knife,
I'm killing it.
the kid's going to put it down.
Simple.
So what do we do? Do we stay put or do we move forward? Because they'll have
forward. I will
can
use
we-
my sacred
Can
flame.
we zoom out a little bit? Is it possible to like kind of do a stealthy sneak around the back?
They know we're you.
Yeah,
I mean, one of us, while the rest are distracting, and then like sneak around and.
So
We can flag
one
them.
decides
So
to sneak,
realistically, yeah, if it splits, when the fighting's kicking off, people can move around the sides and get them from the sides and flank them that way. But really, they know we're here, so we're not going to have no surprise on them because they come in at us already.
But if one
Can you have a fog
sneaks,
cloud underwater, Callum?
Say again.
Can you have a fog cloud underwater?
then we won't be able to see shit.
You can mist the water up and make it more murky. Yeah.
Let's do it.
And
Yeah. I'm going to do it.
A couple of us will split
Jake,
up.
cast
it's
it,
going to be difficult for us to hit, which also means disadvantage for us.
and you've
Let's
also
just wait. Let's just wait.
And you've also got to
Just
remember
wait.
you are fighting underwater in this as well. So weapons such as bows are going to be at a disadvantage because you're not going to be able to fire them.
Research. That's
What
the
I'm
thing.
thinking is if we can use that, we can get closer, and then I could use the sacred flame.
You're underwater,
Wow.
Ben.
Magical flame.
Did he
It's
actually
not
just say that?
fire.
I know, I can't use that, can I?
Yeah,
I
of
use
course
my
you can.
bow.
It's a
Yeah, you
can't.
can
magical
still use,
flame.
yeah, you can still use magic. It'll just look funny underwater.
Yeah.
Ariana, you just said
Can I?
bows are
Ariana-
at a disadvantage, and
No,
you was
but-
already at a disadvantage.
What am I supposed to do?
Bows can't fire underwater.
You got short sword anyway, haven't you?
Wait, so I can't use my
Well,
crossbow?
that means I got click
You can
close
use
to
your
her. Why don't I
crossbow.
get
Crossbow
close to her?
works. Crossbow harpoons work, but bows don't because of the string.
Javelin, yeah.
Have I not got a crossbow?
Javelins work.
No, you got a short bow.
So me personally, I think we just bear arms and we stand on that bit just in front of us, just so they know we're ready. We're not moving anywhere or giving. So let them come to us.
Can anyone get in behind us at this moment in time? Is there anyone behind us where we've landed?
There is no one behind you. They're all in front of you in the temple complex.
Okay, so we should try and keep it bottlenecked so that they don't overwhelm us with numbers.
On that pathway, yeah.
Yeah. So don't go any further than where that thing comes down. Achilles is
Can
trying
they
to
not
give
swim
them
round
battle
though?
Yeah,
instructions on.
we're in water. They can swim wherever they want.
Yeah, fair point.
And they live underwater.
I just say we get to just by that ladder then, up above by that ladder. So I'm saying about there,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. So we're within range, but we're just.
Heavy
So
hitters
that's
at the
agreement.
front.
I feel like I'm gonna die in tonight's
I'll get it front because and really Achilles with a tank.
Okay,
And
Well,
so-
so-
we've gone underwater, to fight people that live underwater, I think we're already at a disadvantage anyway.
Oh no, 100%. But it's just I'm saying if we get the tanky ones in the front and then the gimpy ones at the back.
Why was there a way of getting them above shore?
Oh yeah, just drag.
Think about it.
Said dead.
Take a side pick and
You can literally, you just think. Whatever you say, I'm going to go with at the moment. So try and think about what you could do.
Are we?
No.
Right, they can come above water, right? Because we've
Yeah.
Why are we not able to draw them out to where we have an advantage?
We're
I don't
gonna.
think-
Oh,
And
Because they can literally just sit down here with a scepter and
Yeah, I don't
destroy
think they'll
everything.
follow us.
Yeah.
She,
well, we have
she
to
can
give
bring
them.
down.
We have to give them reason to follow.
Yeah, but she can bring down an island with the scepter.
What
She
do
can
you
definitely
think
sink a
so
ship,
long?
and we'll be back in the water again.
Give us a minute, all right?
We've had 2 talking sessions now, and now we don't want to fight anymore. We just want to talk about it.
There's a lot of talking. We don't want to talk.
It's good though because we're thinking of all the different angles. Realistically, it's the best way to do it because we're thinking of the different consequences of our actions. This is how it's set up. It's set up so that whatever we do will have a consequence. So you got to think about it really. We at the moment, and rightly, like Jan said, is it's good to think sometimes that you're on the right side. You know what I mean? Because you could just go gung ho killing everything, but you're not necessarily doing it for the right reason. So. But yeah, I know what you're saying. We've definitely spent more time fucking yakking than we have actually fighting.
Shall we
But
make a decision then? What
Yeah,
we're doing?
because we've got more people moving up against us than
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
these 4.
Ready to rock and roll, I am.
Yeah.
I think
I'm
we
ready.
need to go.
Yeah, I'm going to cast Hex on this one at the very front.
Okay,
Well, we
so
better
roll for
hurry up, 'cause
initiative.
They are moving up, so I think like at the moment we can have like 2 against 1 here and just kill them off quick.
Yeah.
You see that? That's no mind.
Huh?
This is us. Usually, like one like a big haunchy guy is like takes us like 2 hours.
Right.
It's all good.
Hang on a minute. They're all moving up. Oh, we're screwed. Let's attack quick because they're gonna get.
We're
more and
rolling
more.
initiative now. They can't
Roll
move anymore.
initiative. Yeah, roll initiative.
Well,
Right.
everyone.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. It's all good.
Right.
Who's
I'm
next to me? Who's next to me? I can't see.
I can't even see my character. Where am I?
Bellamac is.
I got
Oh,
10.
That pleases. That pleases.
Oh,
Right,
I'm
right. Hang on. Let's make this simpler. Grant, what did you get?
19.
I
Right.
got 13.
13. Okay. Damo.
10.
Okay. Ben.
Make sure I remember the order as
8.
well.
8.
8. Jan.
19, baby.
Okay. Matt.
19.
19. Okay. So,
Alexa, shut up.
Ed, Captain Sylvester Shadows, you're the one who has the first move in this. How do you want to approach it? You've got 4 Seahorsen directly in front of you as it stands.
Right, let me have a look. And I can still use my crossbow and water, yeah?
You can, yeah.
Human.
Okay. Standard, I'll fire the first shot. Let me go at this one that's closest with the trident.
Okay, yeah. If you fire at the one that's closest with the trident, can you roll for damage for me, please? Or for attack, please?
Have they got any armor on?
They're in the same armor as the ones you fought on Palmaflora.
19 to hit.
19 to hit. Yeah, you hit. And damage?
9.
9. And it's this one you're aiming for, yeah?
Hold on, let me have a look at the stream. Yeah.
Okay, no problem at all. So, how do you want to fire this at them?
I'm just sort of aiming for the biggest part that I can, the chest, because I don't know how the bolt's going to go underwater.
Yeah, no problem at all. So you lift the crossbow out. You bring it up slower than normal because you're obviously having to fight against the water resistance. As you bring the bolt back, you fire the crossbow bolt off and it skims through the water at a slower speed than normal. But as it flies forward and it hits, it does cause an impact that causes them to recoil a bit in the water. At this, you can hear a massive loud chanting begin to hear. Wow.
Oh, shit.
You can
What
hear
does he
from
do?
the priestess at the top is beginning to say, "Fools, you dare challenge us." At this, you can see that more and more of them are beginning to move towards you. So as this happens, Zavros, it's on to you.
I
Well,
think
like
we fucked up.
13, didn't I?
Oh, no, sorry, not Zavros. Matt and Jan, you both got the same points. How do you want to approach this?
Jan has a better initiative rating than me, so he should go before me.
You're both 19.
Yeah, no, but his base initiative is +3, so mine's +2. So
There we go. Go on, Jan. How do you want to approach this?
I want to know if Achilles is just sending me in for the slaughter.
No, I'm following the rules. That's how it's done.
We're in a
Although-
battle, and you still want
Is
to
it?
fucking talk.
Okay. So, what did Sylvester do? Sorry.
He just shot a crossbow bolt into the leading one.
Yeah,
Okay,
into this guy.
I'd-
Was he injured? Sorry.
Yeah, it hurt. Yeah.
Okay, so I might as well go charging in at the one that he injured.
You can ready in action.
Full guns blazing.
Okay, and if you can roll for attack for me, please.
What should be 2?
Not getting anything come through. You rolling?
No. What is it? Longsword I need.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay. So as you swing forward, you go charging through the water. The water resistance is sort of moving better around you just purely because of the vibrations from where the priestess is talking. It's allowing you to move easier. And as you come forward and swing the long sword down, the Sehorsen lifts up and parries and then brings it down, breaking it apart. Well, not breaking the sword, but breaking the attack apart. Okay, so the next one to move is our own Achilles.
Achilles doesn't like to break rank and go running in, so he will just ready in action next to in the wall that we had created that now got a massive gap in it. But he'll just ready his action to attack if people come within range.
Okay, yeah, that's not a problem. Is that all you want to do?
Just looking at it, there's not much else I can do really apart from that because I haven't got much else yet. But I'll just ready in action. I'm probably going to move back to where. So actually, I'm going to move to. If someone could move me to where Solazina was to cover up that hole.
Yeah,
That'd be
stand in
great.
front of me, please.
Yeah, I'll just cover up that hole.
So as you
Please,
move
yeah.
around to fill up the gap, you shout over to Solazina saying, "You've broken formation!" As this happens, one of the Sehorsen moves forward towards the gap that's been left. And as they move forward, they face Bellamak. We'll have to check his because he's not here. Here's his H. Where's his armor class? Okay. So the Sehorsen reaches out and begins to go for the lunge, and as it lunges forward with this almost trident-like spear grip, it manages to flash over Bellamak's shoulder as he ducks down, hunching into the formation. The other Sehorsen turns to face Solazina. Okay, and he launches out with an attack towards Solazina's midriff. Let me see, what's your armor class, Jan? Okay, so as they lash out and they begin to thrust forward with the spear point, they catch you directly on the shoulder, Solazina, with 2 of the 3 prongs piercing just above your shield, causing 4 damage. Next to move is Jess.
Me, I rolled a 5.
Don't know why it came up that you didn't roll a 5. Never mind. Then it'll be Grant.
So I'm gonna cast Hex on the guy right in front of me.
Yeah.
Cast that, and then hit him with an Eldritch Blast.
Go for it. Roll for your Eldritch.
22 to hit.
No,
Definitely hit.
good one.
Roll for damage.
So that'd be 12
12.
on the Eldritch Blast, and then that's an extra 5 on top, so 17.
Ooh, big
Eight.
boy.
So as you fire forward in this massive blistering attack, hitting it directly in the midriff, you can see that it almost begins to spark and it begins to cry aloud. You can hear a hiss of frustration from the priestess up top as it's barely alive, sort of clinging onto the side wall as you hit it with this Eldritch Blast. Next up to move, following Grant, is
One.
Ben.
Oh.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, no, it is Damo, then Ben.
Cool. Okie dokie. So I am going to go for the one closest to
Whereabouts
think
is your
it-
character?
Ali's character.
Yeah.
I'm gonna launch a javelin at this one that's
Yeah.
closest to us.
Okay, if you roll for damage
We'll
or
go.
for hit.
Okay, so
Yeah, and if you roll for
14.
damage,
5.
hey, so how do you want to kill it?
Just literally just gonna struggle to launch my javelin through the water. Again, just gonna try and hit the biggest part.
Okay, so as you throw the javelin across through the water begins to part and skim with the sheer force of it as it parts the water around it. It lances past Bellamac's shoulder and hits the Sahorson directly in the chest as it doubles over. As it hits it, the water sort of recoils and hits it as it flies backward. The javelin still in his chest as it flies over the side and begins to sink into the abyss. The javelin still in his chest.
Nice.
You've lost your javelin, Rogue.
Oh, sorry. Realistically, I got more than I should have, but I'm just gonna remove them out of my inventory now. So that's
Okay.
fine.
So the
That's fine.
Seahorse moves forward to face Bellamac again on that side. They're showing a weakness at the moment with the gap in the line.
Is that one within reach yet, or has it gone into the gap for me?
No, you could reach that one now. You could reach this one here.
All right. So as that one comes in close, I'm gonna attack on my one.
Yeah, go for it.
Boom.
Nice.
See? Yeah, definitely hit. And if you want to do damage,
Oh.
how do you want to attack it?
I'm gonna go for the arm with the pitchforks in it.
Okay, yeah. So you strike out to its extended arm as it holds the trident into the water, and as you strike out with your spear, you rip and tear through the muscle and the sinew of the arm, striking the trident away. As the trident begins to fall, it hunches over and catches it, but blood begins to spurt into the water, making it murky around them as the blood is pouring out of it at the moment.
I can't do a bonus action on a reaction, can I?
No.
Yeah, fine. That's me done that one.
Okay. The other Seahorsen begins to move up to look towards Solazina. And strikes out towards Solazina. Bear with me.
Oh, he's getting hit at all angles, isn't he? She.
Hey, bear with me.
You wouldn't make it to the 24-hour stream.
What's that?
She's not even going to make it to the 24-hour stream.
So as they strike out towards you, Solazina, using their trident again, lancing forward, they hit you again in the same shoulder, causing another 4 piercing damage.
Don't worry,
First
I'm
one hit
gonna-
Belamac or no?
I should stick to bloody talking.
Cal,
What's that?
the one that you moved up towards Belamac, did they actually go for their attack afterwards or no?
They missed their attack.
Cool.
Okay, so next on the Movement is it's Ben and then Jess.
So I'm gonna do what
Warhammer.
Jan did. I
Warhammer.
think I'm gonna run with my warhammer.
Yeah.
My head.
Yeah,
And
get in
attack.
between me.
This is where it all goes wrong. And attack one by Jan.
Which one? There's two.
Jan's not there.
Throw me now. Larry, can I go back a sec?
You can. Where do you want to go to?
I'm going to use my Sacred Flame. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm going to attack the one in the middle.
Okay, yeah. And if you can just go for attack for me, please.
Is that roll the Sacred Flame, yeah?
Yeah. That's for damage,
Oh,
that
you-
is. Is it a guaranteed
if you
hit?
click it, I think it's a save that Cal needs to make. So if you click on Sacred Flame, it'll give you a description. I think it's like a dex save or something like that.
Yeah, Dex 14.
Okay, so as you fire forward and you launch this flame towards it, it clatters into it, just begins to singe their skin even though they're underwater. It begins to singe them and they sort of recoil back a bit before recovering themselves. You hear the priestess up top is sort of pacing and looking down from above on what's happening. You can see that there's sort of anger and frustration in her face. She points towards another seahorse that's hanging further back, a bigger, tougher, in further armor, and he begins to move up and he's just observing the battle from a distance at the moment.
God.
Oh, it's just grown.
Okay, so it is now on to you, Jess.
So the one that's facing Bellamac, he's injured, isn't he?
The one that's facing Bellamac is very injured, yeah.
Right. Can I use an acrobatics in the water and do like a slide and then use my sword to try and attack and finish him off?
You can, yeah. So do an acrobatics check first. And if you're successful on the acrobatics check as well, then we'll see where we go. Because I'll try and make a saving throw.
10.
Nope. Not successful on the acrobatics check, but you can still go for the attack. Go for initiative. Not initiative, for attack.
Okay. 19.
19, yeah, you definitely hit. Go for damage.
Uh-oh.
When it comes to your movement, Jess, did you want to go to the other side where the gap was so you weren't in the middle of it?
Yeah. I wanted to do like a slide.
There you go.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
as you slide forward, the water resistance sort of prevents you from going as far as you want, and you come out on the side of Bellamac. As you come close to it, you slash across with your sword across this scaled front, causing massive damage. How do you want to kill him?
Where do I hit?
Where do you hit?
I want to slice his head off.
Okay, so as you slide past, digging the sword into his scaly hide and then come back up, you swing your sword down, cutting his head off as it sort of stands before toppling forward, his head rolling off the floor and clattering in front of the party.
Beautiful.
It'd been funny if the head would have just floated in the water in front of us.
Seeing as we're doing it properly, and this is how it works, there's 100 XP now for Ariana, and also, Damo, you've picked up 100 XP as well for taking one down.
How do I do that?
Thank you. Just keep note of it. It's
Just
probably
keep
the
note of
best
it.
bet. When you get 1,000, I think it is, you go up a level. Is that right, Grant? I think it is.
Does anybody else get XP then?
Not flow at the moment.
We haven't had it. We didn't get any XP for the last fight, did we?
Yeah.
I did it generic. I did it generic. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay.
So I need to make a note.
Yeah.
Okay.
Figure out later.
So Bellamac moves forward, this visible anger on his face at Solazina being attacked, and Bellamac activates Rage. There you go. Zavros is sort of nodding his head, going, "Fucking finally."
Finally.
So Bellomac activates Rage and moves in on this one that's just on the side of Solazina. As he moves forward, he launches an attack. Let me have a look. I can roll for him, actually.
Am I able
So
to move
just-
back to where
just-
I was before?
Okay, just bear with me. So you can move
900
back, yeah?
900
Yeah.
points to get to level 3. So 900 XP gets you to level 3. 2,700 gets you to level 4.
There you go. Right, okay.
What is this massive one here?
Okay, so Bellomac strikes out with just pure anger and frustration. The rage is over him, and as he strikes out, he cuts down in one massive strike, severing the tail from the back of one of them. As he starts to cry out in fury at having his tail severed, Bellomac brings his great sword around, severing his arm, and as his arm falls down, his trident gripped in it still, as it falls, blood spurting, Bellomac thrusts the sword straight through his neck before pulling back and clattering the next seahorse into the floor.
Is he dead?
Fair play.
This looks too easy.
Yeah.
So it moves
These
on
are the
to
minions.
Ed.
Did you move me back? Because I'm still there.
There you go.
Thank you.
It's on to you now, Ed. How do you want to do this?
Oh, the question is, do I go for the big one?
Yeah. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
I would get rid of the small one first, because then we got 8 on 1. Or whatever it is.
Have we got any more coming up, or is it just that
Well,
big one?
from what we can see at the moment, we can then Achilles kind of talks out like we want to get back into a line, into a formation where we can protect the weaker people. We've got some tanks here.
And some really weak ones.
Yeah, with no bows or ranges. I'm just trying to get a good formation with it. The only person to actually get damage at the moment is the one that went running in head first. No offense.
Always.
At this, all you can hear is frustration growing, and there's a sort of slight padding as you hear the water vibrate and a massive smash as the priestess launches from the main platform and moves forward. The big seahorse in front of her continues to look forward as she moves up towards you, the others bowing backwards. These are mine!
There we go, that's what we want.
Alright, fuck it, I'll go for the little one. I'll shoot my crossbow at that. Convince me.
Okay, so you shoot the crossbow directly at the little one. Can you roll for attack for me, please? Just need to come out of Bellomac stats a minute.
Is she moving forward?
Yeah, she's down on here with us now. We can engage.
Yep, so you've hit and you've caused damage. So as you fire the crossbow bolt into them, how do you want to hit them? Where do you want to hit them to?
Now that I'm a bit more confident with where it's going, I want to try and hit them in the neck.
Okay, so as you fire the crossbow bolt out, it launches forward, squealing over Solazina's shoulder and hits them in the neck, causing a massive gash to appear. If you don't hit them directly, it doesn't take them down. So they are rather weak now. This horse facing Solazina at this point begins to sort of move forward and launches into another attack. The trident strikes out. This trident comes forward and hits Solazina square in the chest. And as it rips down,
Come on.
causes 7 damage.
Fuck.
I think
What
you
else
got
do you want
healing
now?
Healing
potions.
potions give.
I think it's like 2d4 plus 2, something like that.
Is anyone a healer in our group by any chance?
Yeah, there is.
Who's that?
Brant.
Rant.
The one running around with the
Um,
warhammer all the time.
Yeah, and Rogar's got some healing as well.
Yeah.
Van, you need to come and heal me. I got 5 HP now.
You went out there at the front. Left formation.
I've learned from my mistakes. I learned.
Well, if we all went in together instead of just sending
Well, we
me.
did. You did. You went on your own.
No, I can tell you right now, no one sent you.
It is now Jan. It is your turn.
Finish him
Yeah,
off.
back.
Well, I'm going to
I'd
go
move back.
charging in.
You're gonna go charging in, yeah?
But
Be mindful.
if I take a health potion, is that my go? Is it?
I think we were saying about using those as a bonus action for the healing.
Yeah.
You don't just have to sit out just to heal, like. So you can
Okay.
still attack as your action and then down a healing potion as your bonus then.
And how much healing do I get from that? Gotta
Yeah,
be good.
just-
It's a potion.
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
So when you do your custom roll, it'll be the little triangular one at the bottom. You roll
Okay.
2 of those, then add 2.
Okay, so 3. Roll another one.
Yeah.
4, 7,
That's 2.
9.
Yeah, so you get 9 back.
Okay, so what do you want to do now?
I think Solazina's going to have a good hard think about moving backwards with everyone else.
So how do you want to move backwards?
Hang on. If you
Ah,
move backwards. Sorry.
Hold. Yeah, I'll repeat myself. Solazina's thinking about
Okay.
moving backwards with everyone else, and then she realizes, no, actually, this person's weakened already, and everyone else, you know,
Move up.
pussies. So Solazina's going to do. Solazina is going to be the warrior princess that she is, and she's going to go. She's going to do a somersault, so I'm going to have to do an acrobatics, I suppose.
Yeah.
As she comes over the seahorse, she's going to swing her sword as she's front flipping over and slice his head off, and then she's going to land somewhere by this. Oh, does she want to land by that big guy?
Provided those rolls come in, that's very possible. However, I'm a realist.
Go on.
What could she do afterwards?
She could just kill the person and let everyone move up around her and give her a win to get
Yes.
some. Yeah, it might be a good idea. And then you're back in
So
the line.
everyone could run up. Yeah, okay. We'll do that. So I'll kind of do that and then come down onto one knee and like look backwards and say, "Charge, you bastards!"
Okay,
Charge, you bastard.
roll for attack then for me, please.
It's gonna miss it.
No wonder all his bloody friends died. They weren't
Do
very
I need
good
to?
together.
Do I need to do acrobats as well or no?
Yeah, acrobats and roll for attack, please.
Here's my question.
Our survey says.
Okay, fair enough. And if I can have for attack, please.
It's gonna look stylish.
Come on, my attacks have been shite through this whole thing, so I need a good one.
Welcome to my world.
Come on. Ugh. Oh, for
Oh.
It's not
Okay.
bad.
And if you can roll for attack, please. Damage.
Oh, you got him. He must have shit AC.
I think Solazina should have been a bard.
Roll for damage, Jan.
Oh,
You hit. It's good. You hit. Don't worry.
where's damage?
You just got to roll on the sword.
Oh. What? How do I do that?
Right next to the sword, it should say damage, and then you just click it. We need everyone to use the blinking web version of it because
Yeah.
it's so much
Yeah,
easier.
the web version's so much better. Yeah.
I think it's just like everyone's. Do you know the mad thing as well, Matt?
Oh.
Most of these people work for internet banking, and they guide people how to use stuff, and they can't use an app themselves.
Have you rolled?
You got it. 5.
Got 5, yeah?
5 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you launch out with your attack, screaming into it, the attack pierces down. It's barely alive, but still breathing at the moment. At this, you hear sort of the vibrating around your ears again. Ah, Baron, take over! Fight them! At this, the large seahorse begins to move into the battle.
You
It
should
stands facing you.
God. Okay, we've got to move forward now.
Is that seahorse still alive?
It is, yeah, barely.
So I'll be the other side of him now because I front flipped over him.
I thought you were holding the line.
He's fucked
So
up.
he still decided to do the front flip.
I'll play it how it is, you know.
He's the tip of the spear.
Oh, bear with me.
He's literally the.
I'm going out in a blaze of glory, guys.
Callum, whenever we play a game, Callum's just running off doing his thing. You'll blame everyone else if it goes tits up. He's doing his own thing.
Last one in, first one out.
Okay. So, Matt, is that your turn?
The kiddies kind of looks over to Solazina and like, what the fuck are you doing? It's like, so basically I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna leave this, because he's just had his turn, hasn't he? He just twatted you with a fork. So I'm gonna move forward to try and distract, what was his name? Baron.
The Baron,
So
yeah.
I'm gonna move up to basically within reach. I'm gonna, can I do a check on him first, just to see if I to see anything about him, any traits or anything that he does or anything like that? Can I do a check on that?
You can do an insight check on him, yeah? See if you remember anything about how to fight them.
Wow. Boom.
Nice.
Okay, what did you get?
You want to know his DNA? DNA's in him.
Okay, so you're aware that the Seahorse and Baron that's in front of you, from the information that you've sort of been trained on previously, you know that this Seahorse, and if you were weakened, gains an advantage on any attacks against you. So will be able to attack with an advantage against you if you're on a lower HP.
Wonderful. Like Solazina is to his right.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
Well, I'm gonna kind of just look at him and be like, "You're big," and just kind of twats him with the spear.
Okay, go for the attack.
Well, I don't think that's gonna. Oh, I should go.
There. On 2 different pages, no? Okay, yeah, you do hit. Can you go for damage? Okay, so you launch out with this spear thrust, hitting it in the chest. The spear thrust rips through and almost severs the breastplate a little bit, but it looks to you. And you're weak!
And then I'm going to go for my action surge as well. Which is in... Where's that one? Limited use. So I'll get my action surge, which gives me another attack as well. So I'll do that. And I'll twat him again. Oh, miss it.
Okay, so you've missed, yeah?
And then that will be me done taking him on.
Okay. So after Matt's go, it then falls to, I believe, Grant.
Cool. So because the person I hexed has died, as my bonus action, I'll move it on to the big baddie.
Yeah.
Well, and then Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh yeah,
go for attack.
As part of hex as well, because I keep fucking forgetting. They have disability on strength checks.
Okay, fair enough.
So just in case anyone wants to grapple with him, just throw that out there. We've got fucking 9. That's a miss.
Okay, so as you fire the Eldritch Blast forward after casting Hex, the Eldritch Blast flies over and clatters into the tower behind. You see the priestess sort of move to the side and then look towards you. Pathetic. Why would you even try coming to my lair and my home? Done this before and they failed. What is your homeland, little man? Will I be sinking it next?
There's as much chance of you sinking my homeland as me sinking my penis into your ass, priestess.
It's quite great.
Wow.
I'd say there's as much chance of.
Solazina just had a flutter.
At this, the Baron turns in anger, Seeing Zolazina stood next to him on weakened, he activates Blood Frenzy. As he activates Blood Frenzy, and he swings out. Oop.
Okay.
He strikes
Come on,
out with
all
a.
praying for Solazina.
He looks.
You realise Achilles is next to him as well, literally face on, but yet he's turning round to get Solacina. Is that what you're telling me?
You're the
You're
dribble
bloody.
that runs.
Yeah. Not only do we, you're the one that runs in. We move up and then you flip, you front flip away.
So as the Baron turns, he hears the comment that Zavros has made. I think it's time to make an example. He spins and slashes out with this massive trident, catching Solazina in the chest, flinging her over the side and into the abyss, causing 7 damage.
Well,
Where's the abyss?
Just to the left off the side.
Freaking hell.
oh fucking hell, that makes things fucking difficult there, doesn't it?
Well, not really, because, well, I'm not going to say it.
But you're either going to get killed by the kids, because the kids up there, you haven't got much health, so a kid could come along and piss on your shoe, and you'd be dead.
I want to see these bloody dice rolls that he's doing down there. He's got an actual dice.
Yeah.
You know, he's telling us he's shaking 20 each time. We don't know.
If you can't tell, he can't show us, can he? Yeah, no, I believe you. It's alright. It's all good.
I trust him. No.
To be fair, if I wasn't rolling fair, you wouldn't have had an enemy jump over side of the ship on a critical fail the last time if I wanted to kill you.
Yeah,
Oh,
saved
right.
my life.
Yeah, see? So, after an almost vicious attack that's been carried out by the Baron, it now moves on to Damo.
Did you say 4 damage, Cal?
No, 7.
Yeah.
The priestess begins to almost stalk forward, and as she stalks forward, you can see her looking over the side to where Solazina's lying up against the wall, like down. How pathetic of you. Ooh.
Physical
Right, gang.
and
So I'm
emotional.
gonna get some. What shall I do? Shall I go and support Solazina, or shall I go in and attack Biggie?
Well, I need a healer. So, are you a healer?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm your man. I can heal you, and I can put a
You
shield
know
and buff you.
Yeah.
Can you
yeah,
can you
if
do
you
like
can.
can you do a perception check to see what's down there first?
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh.
let's do it. Oh, why is it Jan? No, it's not Jan's going here. I'll have a look. I'll have a Billy Butcher's.
Go for a perception check.
21.
Okay, so as you perceive around you, you can see that the priestess is standing there. There are more forces held in reserve behind the tower. Lots of the forces are swimming above or around you on the left and the right, so you're completely surrounded at the moment. But they're staying back. They're not attacking. They're waiting for the priestess to give the word, but they are all around you at the moment.
Okay, so that could be any moment. All right. I think realistically, there's more. I'm gonna go in and then I can hop down if need be. Obviously, Jan, if you can, that's not a.
No,
plan.
he's got to do
But
his
if you can,
saving actions now.
Try and get back up on the side.
He can't.
I'm
He's got
gonna
saving
move up.
throws.
You
He's got
can't.
what?
He's on his saving throws now.
Why?
He's dead.
Yeah,
He's
he's
in
really
capacity.
dead?
I got
Yeah.
7 HP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had his
So he
healing
had
potion that healed him for
No.
9.
Oh yes, he did. Oh yes, he did.
My
Ignore me.
healer, I was on like 14.
Then you're fine at the moment. You're on 2 health.
If one of the kids pissed on his shoe, he'd be dead.
Right, then he's fine
Right.
then at the moment.
I got 7. I got 7 left.
So I'm going to move up here then next to Achilles. I'm going to use my Thunderous Smite, which is my bonus action, which basically buffs my attack. So let me do my attack first off and make sure that hits, and then I'll use that if need be. So I'm going to use my normal lance, my big pointy stick.
Hang on. Oh, carry on.
15.
15. Okay, so as you launch
On the
forward
bit.
with the attack, it clatters off the side of the breastplate, spinning away from it, so you don't manage to do any damage, you just clatter off his breastplate.
Okay. And I can't move or do anything now, no?
You've already moved.
Cool. Alright, sweet. Go on, yeah.
Can we just rewind a minute? Because I'm pretty sure I heard Cal roll twice when he attacked me. And thinking back, he said he has advantage over people with lower HP. And now thinking that you thought I had lower HP when in fact I had 14.
Blood Frenzy, no, Blood Frenzy. The Sahorgan has advantage on melee attack rolls against any creature that doesn't have its full hit points.
I knew there would be a reason.
Good check, though.
Good try.
Nice try.
It's usually me in your boat, so it's fine. Quite refreshing.
Yeah, and if you can get back up to us on your next go, that would be a good bet.
I'm thinking along the right lines, though, ain't I?
You are, yeah, I'll
Well.
give you that. Right, it's now on to Ben. It's now your turn.
I'm gonna use my hidden step, so I can turn invisible,
Okay.
and I'm gonna run past what's going on in the middle towards the priestess.
Okay. What's your movement range?
There goes the line of defense.
Now we have 2 people that have run off on their own.
So
He's
your
only got like
movement.
30 foot.
Yeah, he's only
My
got.
movement range.
So you've moved exactly. Yeah.
So that's crap, innit?
That's your
and I'm
mo-
invisible.
Yeah, you're invisible. But
Oh,
you can
great.
only move 30 feet.
Was your hidden step a bonus or an action?
Bonus.
A bonus. So
Oh,
you
got
could
another
use
go.
dash and move another 30 foot,
I'll do that then.
and then that's your whole go then.
That's it.
You're there. Oh, yeah, I know where you are. It's just rocks are tumbling you over.
Cool.
What a waste.
Alright.
I'm expecting-
Okay.
expecting-
So following on from Ben, it goes to Jess.
One on the. He's still alive, but barely alive, yeah?
Tolazina's alive but barely alive, and this one's nearly dead.
Right, I need to finish him off. Shit. Can I do an acrobatics check? I want to slide in, finish him off, and then slide back. But I want to still be moving forward with the team, but also behind him, if that makes sense.
You've only got 30 foot of movement, so you can only get to there.
Banging. I can't do anything else, can I?
Go for your bow. He'll be a disadvantage.
You
but
You
can
use your
unleash
bow, but it's at
this
Well,
disadvantage.
they've only got 12, so you might be able just to.
Okay, I
Well,
can use my bow. I can try and use my bow.
Go for it, but you're at disadvantage, so you take the lowest.
So I,
Roll twice and take the lowest.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, what?
Oh,
Oh, I feel sick.
So as you bring the bow out over your shoulder, and as you begin to pull back, the arrow notched, the string comes loose where it's become damp and flies off, and the arrow just scatters off into the abyss.
oh, fuck off.
You're worse at learning your lesson
Turn
than
for
me.
this game. 24.
So you're worse, you're worse than me.
So Bellimac at this point begins to charge forward, seeing that one weakened enemy on the side. And as he charges forward, obviously still in rage at the moment, he launches an attack. Actually, can I roll for him on the website? I think I can.
Yeah, you should be able to. You
Where
did.
is
You
it?
rolled for Jan, didn't you?
Yeah, I have rolled for Jan as well, yeah. Let me see if I can do it.
You were lucky you didn't get thrown in the air to you. One was breaking.
Okay, yeah. So he launches out with the attack, striking down in a massive arc, severing, again, the trident arm. He's just going for the trident arms. I'll kill this yours, then. Rips off one of his arms, then cleaves across, taking his head, and then cleaves down, taking his tail. He then grips the body and throws it over the side. The seahorse and priestess in the background gives a massive cry of disbelief as another one falls and Harry gains another 100 XP. Okay, we're now back to the start, and
How
Captain
much
Sylvester.
Harry had so far?
It's 200 XP now.
All right, sweet. I'll add it. I'll just make a note for him.
I should have let you roll for me and just went to sleep.
Okay, so we now move on swiftly to Ed, Captain Sylvester. What's your plan?
Something swiftly about this.
Let me just have a double check. Mine range with my crossbow to 120 is max.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're just in range for the priestess.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah, fuck it. I want to go for the priestess.
Yeah, go it. Do it. Do it.
Okay, go for it for damage.
Cool.
Oh.
Oh,
Look
Have a
at
look.
that, bitch.
game over.
Hang on, let me go back. What did you roll for attack?
21 to
21.
hit, 9 damage.
21 to hit, 9 damage. So as you fly forward, the crossbow bolt pierces through. And how do you want to hit her?
In the nips.
Let me have a look. She's got some funky looking eyes, so I'm gonna go for her eye.
Okay, so as you fire forward, the crossbow bolt spinning through the water at max speed, it strikes across the right eye of the priestess, and all of a sudden the chanting that you hear around you stops. All of the chanting stops, and she looks back to you, blood spurting from the side of her face and disappearing in a cloud in the murky water, and she begins to advance forward. Silent.
Oh, cool.
Good job I'm not at the front.
Let me just add it to the initiative pot. There with.
But realistically, what you're saying there, Cal, is if I hadn't attacked her and just gone for the big guy, she wouldn't have joined in.
That's exactly what I'm
No,
saying.
no, she's part of the party, and Jan needs
Cooks
to
are
get his
forward.
ass.
I like it.
Okay. So, she begins to sort of move slowly forward to get involved and moves up slightly behind the Baron. And this is where you shall all fall. And at this, the water begins to tremble around you once again. Okay. Moves on now, and the next in line is Solazina.
Okay, I got a plan.
There we go.
Oh, here we go.
So, can I see where I am?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you boy. Yeah. Right there.
Right, perfect. Okay, so, well, first of all, because it don't take my action, I'm going to use my other healing potion, just in case. Because,
No, but I would have 100% done that. There's no arguing about that.
yeah, the way things have gone so far. So, right. Which one do I do in the little triangle one, innit? D4, did you say? D4
Yeah.
times 2 plus 2.
Yeah.
2 d4s, yeah, and then plus 2.
2, shit.
8.
8. Right. Right, back up to 15. Not too bad. Okay, so Solazina being, I think, right next to the priestess. Can I check? Can I get an advantage on my attack? Because she's been shot in the right eye, and I am to the right.
No, because she's a priestess of. It's a good
That's
question.
a good point. That is a good point.
It is a good point, and I would normally give it, except in this case, she's a priestess that literally has a god on her side right now, and you're in her territory, in her temple, and you don't swim very well, so you're going to give yourself away swimming up to her.
Little advantage?
No advantage. You can attack, but you're not having it as an advantage.
Okay. Guess on my parade. Right, so I just want to check something here. I've got a special attack, an action surge.
Yeah.
So I can take one additional action on my turn. So I think I'm gonna.
You've used your bonus to take the healing potion,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so you can go and take your attack, but you're not going to be able to action surge because that takes a bonus action.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Polazina's really questioning what she needs to do right here.
It doesn't say I use a bonus action though. It just says I can use it one time.
Yeah, no,
per
we agreed it as a bonus action.
Oh, okay. Right then. So who's around here now? So we got. Zoom out a bit for me.
There's those there which aren't doing anything yet, and then over there, literally priestess above you. Got a couple of kids, but there.
And what happened? Is this big guy? Is it Baron? Is he injured at all?
Very little.
Okay, I'm gonna try and attack the priestess. Why not? Sod it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna kind of swim up then, I guess. Or should I try and sneak round? If I sneak round from down there, if I roll like a stealthy one.
Have you considered just joining the line again?
Yeah, get it in with that. At least we can heal you if you get battered.
Just like maybe consider that.
I also want to correct myself. Action surge doesn't take a bonus action.
Oh.
So start at second level, you can push yourself beyond your normal limits for a moment on your turn. You can take one additional action. You use this feature. You must finish a short or long rest before you can use it again. Start at 17. You can use it twice, but only once on the same turn. So it doesn't take up any sort of action or bonus action.
But you can just use it once per short rest.
Like
it's a limited use thing.
Okay, so I can do 2 actions.
You can do 2 attacks.
2 attacks.
I think that's made his mind up now.
And can I roll backwards at the end of this attack?
Well, hopefully
you've already done one movement, so I'm going to say no.
What movement have I done?
You're below her. You've got to swim up.
If you do that.
Yeah.
Is that
the safe option, and then there's the daft option.
Is swimming up an action then, is it?
Yeah.
It's part of your movement. So when you're swimming, you're reduced to like half movement. So realistically, you'd only be able to move like 15 foot or something.
Which is up. So I've given you actually a fair thing, because I'm letting you swim up 30 foot there.
Which is also 1.5 squares. Just as an FYI.
Okay.
2 actions here though. Think about it.
Oh man, you're just making
Yeah, stop. He's not gonna do anything unless we say if you don't start moving soon, the priestess is gonna gain advantage over you.
Yeah.
I've got 2 actions then. Okay, so I'll attack the priestess, and then I'll dive to the side, and then
You haven't got any more movement.
What?
You can get to.
Oh, just 2 attacks. Just 2 attacks. Okay.
Yeah.
Got you. Wait, if I can't bloody move anywhere, I might as well attack you, hadn't I?
Yeah, but you haven't got to move to where you are yet. You can move back round to us.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay. But then I can't attack.
Right, priestess gains advantage.
Okay, let him go.
Priestess has gained advantage.
What you need to do, Jan. You're on your own. You can't. In theory, you can't hear us anyway, unless we shout to you.
Yeah. So you've moved me up there now, so I'll just attack.
Right, roll for attack. And you got 2 attacks, so roll for attack twice.
What's he got?
And again.
13. Oh,
critical.
Well done, critical. Okay, roll for damage. And it's doubled as well.
15. 30.
Okay, so as you strike A, how do you want to attack the priestess?
Is it 2 attacks or just 1 attack, Nate?
No, you've hit with one of the attacks, so how do you want to attack her?
Okay. I guess I'll lunge forward and try and plunge my sword into her heart.
Okay. So as you lunge forward with your sword gripped in front of you, you strike up against her chest, and you can see that there's a fury there. It hits, but you don't hit with enough force to break open her rib cage to hit towards her heart. Instead, you strike the rib cage, and the sword scrapes upwards, severing the sort of loose, scaly flesh above, opening her chest up, and you can see all of her ribs are open, and you deal 30 damage to her.
Yeah, about time.
Hey.
I'm screwed though, I'm right next to her.
Achilles, it's your turn.
Wait. That penny's dropped finally.
Your turn, Achilles.
So I'm just going to continue carrying on with this big old Bruno-looking bastard, whatever his name is.
Okay,
and I'm going to go for the spear again.
It's a hit and damage.
Go.
Hey,
11.
Hey, do you want to attack her?
Where did I hit him last time? In the chest?
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep going. Oh, I'm gonna go for. Yeah, let's go for the chest again.
Okay,
Keep pushing him in the chest.
So as you strike forward with the spear again, hitting the breastplate, this time you hit it in the exact same spot, and it lunges in and it breaks the breastplate a little bit, so there's a dent in it which the spear has gone through and stabbed into his chest. As you tear out, blood begins to pool out and begins to disappear in the water, and there's a furious expression on their face.
I'll say, who's weak now, bitch?
Have no fear, little man. You'll be gone soon. At this, the seahorse and priestess that was originally standing there turns towards Solazina.
not me after just driving the longsword.
Look, my motto in life is always keep your head down, don't say nothing, don't, you know what I mean? Don't become a target.
I'll be the martyr, guys, I'll be the martyr.
So, the priestess is furious. Her expression is dark and it's clouded, and she looks towards you with this almost, this unadulterated hatred. She activates Blood Frenzy, with you being on a lower HP.
Hang on.
Yeah, he can't be on
Lower
that now.
HP.
He's not even out of health now.
He's not.
15.
Blood Frenzy, I will read it again. The Sahorgan has advantage on melee attack rolls against any creature that doesn't have all its hit points.
Oh, fair show.
He doesn't have all his hit
15
points.
out of 20. You said low.
Do you have all your hit points?
I have 5 less than I
Then you
started.
don't have all
That's
of your
a
hit
no
points.
then, Jan. You're gonna die. Just take it.
There's a difference between low and
Take it like a man,
three-quarters.
Jan.
You're not full. Like, that's the whole point.
I don't mean that's low though.
It's lower than full.
I thought we was all on the same side here.
What?
Jan's
So
the
you
sort of
need to
person
be pissed
who
off on your own.
The Sahorgan
Yeah.
priestess turns towards you with a benevolent hatred on her face and activates her multi-attack ability. The multi-attack ability allows her to attack out with both her bite and her claws in one go.
It's gonna roll 1.
You better fucking hope.
There you go.
I think it'll be higher than that. I think it'll be.
Watch him roll on that 20.
I mean, they're both at advantage, aren't they? For both attacks.
We'll mourn you. Drink well.
At least the fight will go quick.
Damo, Ben, you better come and heal me.
She launches out with a furious attack, almost blistering in his strike, as it flies forward with a force. The very scepter that she holds in her claws rips out as the water ripples around it, smashing into your chest, causing 18 HP worth of damage, and flying you backwards off the side into the abyss again.
Oh, ta-da.
No, he's dead, yeah.
Ed,
Yeah.
I did roll a nat 20. So that was a critical hit. That was just one of the attacks. The other one didn't hit. So Solazina is now down and will be on her saving throws. At this point now, the Baron begins to advance forward towards Achilles. The Baron doesn't activate Blood Frenzy because Achilles is still on all of his HP, but does activate his multi-attack ability, the first one being his bite. Achilles, what's your armor class?
19.
Okay. The second attack, so his first attack with his bite as he launches forward to grip you in his teeth and his maw, misses and goes over your shoulder, but as he does so, he flies forward then with his claws in his left hand. The claws begin to rake up against you but cause no damage. Finally, he moves back with his trident. The trident comes forward with a massive attack. There.
Yes.
And hits you in your chest, causing 10 HP of damage, thrusting you backwards. And then we move swiftly on to Grant. Have you had your turn, actually? Yeah, no, it is Grant now.
Yeah. And then
I'll move forward slightly, and then cast Eldritch Blast.
Go for it. Who are you aiming for? The Priestess, or are you aiming for the Baron?
Baron.
Okay, go for it.
Shit. 15.
It doesn't hit, so it flies past him and off into the abyss again, hitting the side of the tower.
More to be able to hit him.
I think it's 16. Yeah.
Exactly right.
Hmm.
Okay. Following on from that, it is now Damo's turn.
Oh, doesn't even hit.
What do you want to do, Dame?
I just rolled, so I'm going to use my lance. So I've just used 16, so that's a hit, yeah?
Yeah, 16 is a hit, yeah.
Sweet. So now I am going to use my spell, which is Thunderous Smite.
Go for it.
Okay, so... And deals an extra 2d6 thunder damage to the target. So, let me do my attack first. So,
Doing his
attack
calculations.
you, my lance. Oh, fucking hell. So I got 2, that's good. I got 6 for that. So let me just do the spell. Which is an extra 6. 16 in total.
How do you want the attack to land?
12. Is that right? 12? 12. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna just go for the I'm just gonna go for the body, just try and attack straight and lunge.
Okay, so once again, you lunge forward with the lance, aiming for the gap that Achilles has opened. Electric flying from your lance as it comes forward. The water around begins to crackle as the electricity surges through forward. It hits directly into the location of the breastplate where it was rend open before, and the electricity begins to singe and crack the breastplate around it. And you can see that there's a furious howl coming out of the Baron as this hits. So,
who's crying now, bitch?
He looks towards you again furiously. Wait until next time I lunge at you. Next, moving on from Damo, it goes to Ben.
Okay, so I don't really understand this one. So I got turn undead.
Yeah, basically there's no one undead for you to turn.
Oh, okay, ignore me then. Okay, so I'm now visible.
Yeah.
And how close can I? So I am. Where am I?
20 foot away, so you're there.
Smack
Okay, I'm not
you.
going for the priestess now. I'm going to go for this big dude in front of me.
Yeah, you moving forward to hit.
Swing that
I'm going
hammer.
to run at him.
Yeah,
And the warhammer's coming out. I'm going
Oh.
to run at him.
go for it.
Here we
So,
go.
damage or attack first, then damage.
So hit, yeah.
Yeah, hit first, then damage if you're successful. You're not successful. So as you swing out with the hammer, it just ducks under it instead and sort of pushes you a little bit backwards, back to where you were before.
Oh. Okay. So I'm out of reach of him now, yeah?
Little bit. You can move
Okay.
forward, obviously. Then it's on to Jess. It's your turn.
How do you use a bonus action?
Well, bonus action is just something you can do in addition to your movement and your attack.
So can I use my 2-weapon fighting?
Yeah, there's no reason why not.
So I want to use the dagger along with my sword.
Yeah, that's fine.
Am I close enough to do the slide?
Nope.
And then
You can get to either there or you can get to either there.
I want to go for the whatever he is, the big guy.
Yeah, Baron.
Okay.
Baron.
So you move in there, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to say that he's big enough that he's within range.
Yeah.
Okay, so go for attack.
On both of them?
On both of them, yeah. You're attacking with 2 weapons.
To roll twice for each one. Well, once for each one.
Oh,
Boom, yeah. You've hit with
put
both.
that bow away.
Okay.
Throw that bow.
Roll
Throw that bow in the trash.
Yeah, throw the bow in the trash. Roll for attack on both.
Okay.
That's one. And the other?
Yeah.
Big movements. Okay, so how do you want to attack him?
I want to slide forward and I want to rip through him where we've already hit.
Yeah. So as you slide forward and you rip through, this time causing a massive rend to appear. So where the breastplate was damaged before, you've come over with your rapier, stabbed up into it, but used your dagger to attack the top part that wasn't damaged and torn down, breaking the breastplate open and exposing their chest. As a result of that, it's gone. The breastplate is sort of gone and there's damage and blood going everywhere.
Am I able to move back as well, or do I have to stay there?
I mean, you've already used your movement together, your bonus action and your attack, so you're there now.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll jump in front of you next time, don't
Thank you.
Okay, and then it moves on to Harry, so Bellimac. Bellimac, seeing that Solazina is down below, jumps down to Solazina and begins to swim towards her and begins to stabilise her.
Yay!
So Solazina's being stabilised currently.
Thank you, Bella.
As his additional bonus action, Bellimac gives Solazina a healing potion. So if you want to use the healing potion, please, Jan.
Absolutely.
How many did we buy?
Watch him use the healing potion and
We had
then
one each,
jump
Jim.
back up and attack the priest.
Oh yeah. We're a waste.
Or
All the glory in it. The glory. I killed the priestess.
10.
Those XP points.
10, okay, that's fine. You're back up now and you're on 10 HP. Ed, it's now your turn. Just remember, Jan, if I wanted to kill you, I could have attacked with Bellimac then. Instead, I did the thing that Bellimac probably wouldn't do to help you.
He would have.
Alright then, I'm gonna stick to Old Faithful, what's been working. Let me move up a little bit closer so I'm just sort of in line with Grant, and then I'll go for the priestess again and fire my crossbow again.
Okay, yeah, if you want to fire the crossbow, go for damage. Or a hit first. Okay, it doesn't hit. Okay, so as you fire the crossbow bolt forward, this time she sees it, catches it with her scepter, catches the bolt and snaps it, and then throws it away, glaring at you.
It's just rude.
Just ask, how much HP has the priestess got?
You can't know that, you're not going to know.
Oh.
So it's now on to you, Solazina. What would you like to do?
Oh, well, I got 10 HP again, now, so I think she's having it.
Oh, oh, word.
All right.
I'm telling you now, you're not having a healing potion. I'm not wasting my healing potion on you.
Just remember,
What a healing potion. What a waste.
she did 18 damage to you last time, and you've got 10 HP.
Yeah. Come and join the party.
Well,
Yeah, get in the back.
I do have my saving rolls. No, all right.
That's not the point.
I'll move back near Rogarth and Brant.
Rogarth.
There
Yeah,
you go.
Rogar.
Yeah, there you go.
Renamed you.
There you
What's
go.
your name?
Rogarth.
It's Rogar.
Rogar.
Not Gar.
I'm gonna
Rogar.
accept. I'm gonna accept that as Solazina saying that genuinely again. They're wrong.
How far
What?
can she come back?
How did you say your name then?
Rogar.
Rogar. That's what I
Yeah,
said.
Rogar.
You went Rogar.
No, but you said Rogar.
Rogarth.
Oh, good.
Why do you argue so much?
Is that as far as she can go?
That's as far as she can go, yeah. And I have been very generous with that movement speed as well.
Okay.
Okay, so
Still fucking vulnerable.
No.
Yeah.
it's now on to Matt and Achilles.
You could ready attack. You can ready your attack though, Solazina, if she comes
Yeah.
in range.
I was gonna say have I got an attack as well as that.
Yeah, you can ready it. So if she comes in range, you can swing your sword.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah. Right. So
At least he's back
up
in
in
line.
the air, like this. My sword.
yeah, Achilles kind of jumps in front of Ariana.
Okay,
Just
yeah.
wanted to do that for me.
So we're moving a moment.
And he's going to lunge out with his spear again at the same spot.
Okay, yeah,
20.
go for it. 22, yeah.
Nice.
Ooh.
And damage,
That was-
11. So as you strike out, you hit in the same spot again, rending more of the flesh. So all of the scales are starting to chip away, and there's blood spurting out of the chest from all directions at the moment. But they are still alive.
So I'm also going to use my second wind to regain, hopefully, 10. Well, more than. Well, yeah, I'm going to try and regain as much health as I can't use his blood frenzy. So I'm going to use second wind, which is 1d10 plus 2. Although it won't let me get one more. Go!
You get it?
Oh, no. Let's see, so that's 4.
Okay, so following on from that, it then moves on to the Seahorse and Priestess. Looking out in front of you again, her blood frenzy is growing and her anger is growing. So she uses her multi-attack ability, this time facing the scepter towards Achilles. And it's 19, isn't it, your armor class?
19.
Okay. Okay, so the scepter begins to vibrate and the water around it begins to sort of move and gain a sort of furious discourse as a bolt lances out of it, catching you in the shoulder and tearing into the iron made of you and causing 5 damage. After doing this, he begins to move forward slowly and faces both Rogar and Solazina. She activates a second attack, looking towards Rogar. What's your armor class, Dame?
19.
Okay, so first, she bites down straight into your shoulder, Rogar. Whoop. The bite itself begins to rend at your flesh, causing 4 damage. She then launches forward with her claws, but the claws rake against your armor and don't actually cause any damage.
Okay.
At this, the Baron begins to move forward. First, he moves straight towards Achilles and lashes out with his trident. The trident hits, causing 9 damage, rending again straight across where the priestess has hit. He then turns towards Rogar, with the priestess biting down on one shoulder and begins to bite down again. The bite misses, going over your shoulder, but his claws come up in an attack. The claws come up, striking against your other shoulder and causing 5 damage.
Okay.
Do you know what? It's nice not to have any damage so far. So far, touch.
It then moves on to Grant.
Do I need to unmute to tell you what I'm gonna do, or?
No, just roll. And who are you aiming for? The Baron,
that's
yeah?
better. 25 to hit, yeah, on the Baron.
Okay, and damage?
So we got the Eldritch Blast. Oh, that's a shit one. At 5, and then because he's got his Hex on there. So Hex up. Here's another 6. So 11 in total.
Okay, 11 in total. How do you want to kill him?
Whoa!
I want to take his head off with the
Okay.
blast. Just have that necrotic damage sort of sizzle away at the neck.
Okay, so as you fire the Eldritch Blast out of your hand, it sizzles through the water. Your party members duck down as it flies past. The Baron lifts his head in a cackle after he brings his head back from the bite, and as it does, the Eldritch Blast smacks straight into the throat underneath. As it smacks into the throat, you hear a horrific rending cry come out as the Baron's head disintegrates, and the necrotic damage begins to almost convulse and make their body disintegrate into this black pool mess right in front of you. And
Just
the Baron
before the
falls it.
Just before the Eldritch Blast hits, Achilles kind of gives him a wink before his head disappears.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with that, that's fine. You fools! Attack them! At this, the other seahorsemen begin to move in,
Oh, crap.
but they're not in range just yet.
We need to take out. We need to take out. Yeah, take out the priestess now.
We need, yeah. They'll scatter then.
Yeah.
Okay, so it moves on now to Damo.
Okay. So I'm gonna just use my bonus action. Is lay on hands bonus action?
Think so, yeah?
Yeah, if
so
you
I'm just
click
gonna.
it, it should tell you.
Yeah. This feature is no. Oh, it's one action. No. Okay, fuck that. I can.
Bless me.
Should do it.
Oh,
Right. Okay. I'll go for the priestess then. So I will use my lance. Attacking now. Oh, I was lucky then. 14.
have a look. Nope, doesn't hit.
Get it. I was so close to on a nat 20 then. Alright, cool.
Okay, so after Rogar, it moves on to... Have a look. Ben, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to use my Sacred Flame, because I'm in range, on the priestess.
Okay, yeah. Roll for attack.
What
So
effect?
14 dex save.
Dex save, yeah.
Oh,
You know- You know what? I'm gonna roll it. I'm gonna roll it on things so you know. I'm gonna just go into Bellimac's character and roll it so you see.
oh, for transparency, is it?
For transparency.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
There you go. There's your dexterity saving throw of 15.
I tried, guys. I tried.
Okay. So moving on then, it moves past that to Jess. It's your turn now.
Okay, so I'll use my bonus action and use the 2 weapon fighting.
Yeah. And you're gonna go for the attack on the priestess?
Yeah, I am, but I'm trying to think which ones I want to use. Because she's going to be quite hard to defeat, but I want to try and do... Am I able to use a rapier to attack and then, like, do an acrobatic back and then use the bow?
Yeah, because I don't see why not.
Which one do you want me to roll first?
Hmm.
Wouldn't that be
Any of them in any order.
Just so that I can attack and then move back, so I'm away from her, so I'm back in safety, and then use my other weapon. That's what I'm thinking.
Or use your bow.
Yeah.
No.
No.
So with 2-weapon fighting,
Yeah.
they got to have like a light melee weapon, which is basically like a dagger.
Mm.
So it'd be like your action to do your normal like short bow.
Yeah.
Like short bow, your short sword.
Yeah.
And then your light weapon is the dagger then as your bonus action. So you're getting the 2 attacks in.
So I can't use the bow and the sword. Okay,
No,
alright.
because if you think about it, you'd hold your bow with 2 hands.
Yeah.
Because the 2-weapon fighting's like short sword and dagger, so you can.
Okay, that's fine. I'll do what I did last time then.
Okay, go for it. If you'll move up to where you're looking to go to.
Kind of want to be on the side of her, to be honest, not directly in front. I want to aim for her neck.
Okay, go for it. So we're moving you up to the side of her, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're by there now.
Yeah.
You want to roll for an attack?
Yeah, I've done both, 15 and 23.
Okay, so the 23 does hit. Is that your dagger or your rapier?
Rapier.
Yeah.
Okay, if you can do the damage for your rapier, please.
12.
Okay, so how do you want to attack with the rapier?
I want to slash her neck.
Okay, so as you reach out with the rapier, it lances forward and the rapier sort of digs into her neck and begins to sort of go through the flesh towards the other side, but it's a glancing blow, so it's just at the side. And as you pull back, a little bit of blood spurts out, but you have hit her in the neck.
Okay.
Then moves on to Bellimac. So Bellimac is down below at the moment. He's going to swim up to the side of her. He's obviously got his rage still going on at the moment because we're still within 10 turns, and he's going to go for the attack. But he doesn't hit with the attack. In fact, actually, do you know what? I'll just roll it on there. Because I am playing him anyway.
You won't have rage anyway, Cal, because he didn't take damage or attack during his last time.
Good point. Okay. Okay. It still doesn't hit. Ignore me. Go on. It is now on to very own Matt. No. Yeah, no, it is. No, it's Ed. Sorry, ignore me.
Wow.
Ed?
I'm becoming grand here. Crossbow.
Okay, go for it. Doesn't hit.
Wow.
You've turned into me.
18 to hit, innit? Maybe 18.
Okay, so it now moves on to Solazina.
Okay. Has the priestess attacked anyone recently?
Yes.
Yeah. No, I didn't attack Rogar, didn't it? Sorry.
Me and
Okay.
me and Pat.
Right. Okay. How close am I to the priestess?
You're within 20 feet.
20 feet.
Yeah, each box is 10 foot.
How close exactly? Each box is 10 foot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I've got a move here that says if I'm within 5 foot of someone. How is that supposed to happen?
Well, you can move as long as it's within your movement range.
Oh, okay. I better not attack her. Who have I got around me?
What's your HP now? You're on 10.
Yeah, I'm only on 10.
Have you got any ranged?
Action.
Got any like spears or something, or?
No, I've got a hand axe, a long sword, or an unarmed strike.
Oh, right, okay.
I might slap her and say, "How dare you?" No, I think I better come back a bit. And what's your thoughts, guys?
You're discussing this in the middle of a battle.
Oh,
Right.
As everyone's piling in now.
I'm going to heal you if you need it. So I need to heal
where
myself.
are you?
On
Where are you?
right
Okay.
next to you.
I'll come back then. How many squares can I move?
So,
innit?
should be on your movement speed.
Will you be disengaging though? Is he in disengaging?
You froze. Well, yeah, I'm not going to attack then, because I've done enough of that, and I think I need to heal first. I need to be a bit more sensible. So I'm gonna move backwards down to by Rogar. See, I said that right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Correct.
I'm gonna move backwards there in hopes that maybe he heals me. I'm not sure if I can do anything else on the back of that though.
Have you got any ranged of you? Have you got any weapons you can throw, like hand axes or
No.
anything?
I've got a hand axe, yeah.
Throw a hand axe.
Oh, can I? Okay, well, is Baron gone? Baron's gone.
Baron's gone.
Yeah.
Just got a priestess, and then there's some other people.
We're getting
Okay,
on the priestess
I'll do
now.
it like I'll see if I can throw a hand axe as I move backwards as kind of a FU to the priestess. So I'll throw my hand axe.
Roll for damage or roll for hit. Yeah, you hit and damage. Okay, so the hand axe spins a sort of end over end towards the priestess and hits her in the chest. It does lodge there, but she takes it out, rips it away, and throws it. She gestures to the other seahorse, and they're now turning up to join the fray, as they do. So it's now on to you, Achilles.
Right, so. Oh god. I definitely need to heal. So can I use my bonus action first to heal?
You can, yeah.
I'm going to use one of my potions. Because I've got 3 of them. So I'm going to use one of them. Is it 2d4, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
Six plus 2, so that's 8. And then I'm going to stay where I am in hopes that Brant might give us some healing as well afterwards when it comes to his go. And I'm just going to launch one of my hand axes as well, inspired by Solazina, at the priestess.
Hey, yeah, go for it. Go for the attack.
Ooh.
Yeah, it hits and damage.
Oosh.
Okay, so the hand axe spins end over end, and just where she's ripped the one hand axe out, it hits again, straight in the same place, and she turns. You are gonna die!
Probably.
At this point, 2 seahorse in advance from behind, moving up to Zavros, the first one, so it gains advantage because it's come from behind on an attack. It does lance out Zavros, but you catch, like, you sort of sense it beforehand, so you duck underneath and spin round to face it.
Me?
The next one moves up to Captain Sylvester. Again, it's attacking with advantage because you don't see it. What's your armor class, Ed?
Right. 16.
Bear with me. Okay, so it strikes out first and foremost, lancing into your shoulder without you realising with its teeth. So it sinks its teeth into your shoulder, causing 4 damage. So it's currently bit onto your shoulder at the moment, with you still facing the opposite direction. The next 2 seahorsemen begin to move forward, this one directly facing Achilles. So it tries to bite out at you, Achilles, but you keep your shield up and the bite lands on the top of the shield, not taking it down. And the next seahorseman begins to move forward, facing Ariana.
Oh, fuck.
What's your AC?
16.
Okay. So as it launches forward with this furious maw, it hits into your shoulder, causing 16 damage off a critical hit.
Hang on a minute. What do I need to do? I've never done this before.
So reduce your health. So you should be able to click on your health.
Yeah.
And then put an amount in, and then put the damage that Callum said it should deduct it off where your HP is then.
Okay. I'm on 1.
So at this point, the seahorseman priestess begins to move backwards to a safer distance. As she moves back towards a safer distance, she uses her... Oh, let me get it up.
Hang on.
I'm
Hang
dead.
on. Is she disengaging there? Don't we get an attack when she's disengaging? Whoever's in their
Yeah.
range.
Belamac will and Ariana will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can attack her if you want.
On Rogar will as well, because it's got extended range.
1
for this
health?
monster.
Are you mad?
No, because you
And
don't.
you get attack of
can't-
opportunity.
She can't. Yeah, it's attack of opportunity. She's moving out of range, so you go
Alright.
out.
Hit with your short sword.
Roll for
Me.
attack.
The rapier, I would.
Yeah, it's just. Yeah, rapier. So it'd be you, Belamac, and Rogar possibly if you wanted to take his reaction to.
Do I
Yeah.
need to do the hit, yeah?
Yeah.
18, yeah. So missed.
I missed.
Wrong one.
Belamac missed. Oh, come on, guys.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
all missed.
Oh, what?
Rogar.
Yeah, I can have a go with a javelin. That'll be my javelin done then.
It's got to
I
be your
can-
lance.
It's got to be a lance.
It's got to be my.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. Yeah, cool.
It's got
All
Roll
right,
for it
I'll
then.
do 2 seconds.
Roll for the attack.
It's an additional extra go, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's moved out of range now.
That's, here we go. 11, 17.
Oh, dear.
Doesn't hit.
How lucky is that?
Doesn't
Fucking
hit. But as she steps back, she uses the guided bolt ability towards Ariana.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
The guided
Yeah,
bolt
You're around
flies,
everyone anyway.
flies past Ariana and clatters off the shield of Achilles and Rogar, but doesn't cause any damage.
Lucky.
Good job, really.
And then he moves
Right,
on
I'm-
to Grant.
Oh, yeah, of course it is. Scrap that. Sorry.
Wondering whether to just go for the priestess with another.
I think you
Eldritch Blast on her. Yeah, I don't. Well, so I can move my hex over to her. Oh, do you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna move my hex over to the guy that's right in front of me.
Yeah,
That's my bonus action. Then hit him with my vicious rapier.
go for it.
Ugh.
Nope,
Only a
doesn't
10.
hit. And then he moves
Oh.
on to
Strength
Come
checks
on,
has got
Aaron.
disadvantage.
Damo.
So I'm healing myself with my bonus action. So 2. So I got 4.
Are we all able to do that?
Here's potion.
Yeah, on your next turn you can, yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Did you
so
roll
I've just
2
healed myself
ones?
on 7. Huh?
Did you roll
Yeah.
2 ones? Fuck it.
Yeah. I know. Shit, innit? It's alright, it's all good. So let me just quickly, I'll deduct it out my inventory in a minute. So I'm going to use my javelin and throw my javelin at the priestess. That's me out of javelins then.
Okay, throw it.
So, roll 15,
It's a
21.
hit. Go for the damage.
Here we go. 6.
Okay. does hit. The javelin strikes her again in the chest. It does hit and do some damage, but it doesn't pierce very well, and she just takes it, throws it to the side, and throws it off it over the side of the sort of stone arch that you're on, and you can see that it slowly submerges with the water. The water begins to vibrate around you again. You fools, do not see you're surrounded. Surrender! You come to our home. You seek to take from us. And then it moves on to Ben. It's your turn.
Okay. Can I run to
To who?
priestess?
Remember, you can only move like 3 squares.
You can only move 3
Yeah,
squares.
Where am I?
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
one? Oh, okay.
And you got that guy right in front of you.
You'll get a bonus on your attack if you try to run past him.
Bonus.
Yeah, he'll attack you if you
He'll
run past
get
him.
attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Is Cure Wounds one of your bonus actions by any chance, Brent? Or is that like your action? Is it an action? Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I don't know
Is
whether it's
it?
got a healing word. Yeah, cure wounds is an action. Have you
Ben,
got a
don't
healing word?
forget I'm still low on HP.
I don't think everyone keeps saying that. I don't think I have.
Yeah, you should have cure wounds in underneath your spells.
You're a cleric.
Let me have a look. No, I got mending.
Yeah, that would be like cantrips and stuff. If
Yeah.
you scroll down, you should have like
Got
first
it.
level spell.
I haven't got it.
Doesn't have it then.
Maybe I should have it though.
Maybe it is
No?
there, Ben. Maybe you should look again.
It's really not there. It's really not there. I got mending, sacred flame, and thermotry, and then detect magic, disguise self, fog cloud, and thunder wave. That's all I got.
I've just
You ain't lying.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do, it's about time. The Warhammer's coming out, and I'm gonna run
Oh.
full force at the guy in front of me.
Yeah,
Full force is like a
go for the damage.
in the water.
Go for
Full
attack
force.
first.
Okay, here we go.
Can't believe that cleric
Okay,
hasn't got any healing
And damage.
spells.
Which one do I use? Because I got 2 damage here.
Do it.
Which,
what?
which
You should
So I
walk
got-
on.
Warhammer.
yeah, but there's 2.
Are you using it one-handed or two-handed?
No,
I'm
no.
gonna
it's-
use,
Because you're holding your
I'm gonna use-
shield.
I'm gonna drop the shield and use 2.
Go for it.
Cool. So that's the 1d10 plus 3.
Okay.
And you'll also need to unequip your shield for this round, which means you'll be
Oh.
dropping your armor class to 16.
Whoa.
How much damage did you do?
5.
Okay, so you do strike him, and he sort of stumbles backwards, taking a knee. Okay. Following on from Ben, it's now Jess.
Well, I'm going to heal myself.
Okay, yep, so you begin to heal yourself, yep, if you want to roll for it.
You said it's 2d4.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
That sounds like it didn't go well.
No, 2.
But again, you rolled with 2 1s, did you?
Yeah.
Cool. So you plus 2 to that anyway.
If we were in the casino, we'd be kicking ass, but we're not.
So I add 4.
Yeah, you get 4 health.
Okay. Following that, it goes on to Bellimac, unless you've got any other actions you want to undertake, Jess.
I've only got 2 healing, haven't I?
Yeah.
I feel like I need another one.
No,
You've
it's
used that
one
as a bonus
bonus and
action.
1 action.
Where am I?
At the front. In the front.
You might as well
I'd
swipe
like
that
to
guy
move
next
back
to you.
behind people, please.
Don't forget he gets attack of opportunity.
Yeah,
Just
Who
plow
does?
on, just plow on through.
Yeah.
yeah. So
Weak.
are you gonna roll back? Are you gonna go back?
And then he attacks me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No.
I mean, he's going to attack you if you stay there.
You
Yeah,
might, you
but we
might
might
miss.
we might take some of them out by then. They ain't the strongest things. They got like 20 health and 12 AC.
I want to move back. Yeah, you're right. I want to move back. Fuck
Okay,
it.
so he uses his attack of opportunity on you. What was your
Yeah.
armor class again?
16.
Okay, so as you begin to move backwards, he sees you begin to move backwards and lances forward with his teeth again. And as you begin to retreat, he sinks his teeth into your shoulder again, causing 3 damage, holding you in place.
Ouch.
No.
Okay, so Bellamac turns, seeing what's happening, and moves forward to strike out. So the first thing he does, actually we go on the website because it's Bellamac. So he goes to...
Bellamac kills her. That's going to piss me off.
What's that?
Bellamac kills her and he's not present. That's going to do my head in.
Okay, so he attacks first with his greatsword, going forward. And it hits. So as he hews down with the greatsword, it releases Ariana from the grip. What, you moved in there? You only moved there?
Oh, so I thought he was attacking the priestess.
No, he's attacking the one that's,
Right,
that's
okay.
fighting down on Ariana to release her. Okay, so it begins to stumble backwards. It's barely alive, this one, so it seems like a younger seahorse than normal. It's not as strong. And then it moves back to Ed. So at the moment you're at disadvantage because you're being pinned in place by the teeth of that one seahorse.
Alright, okay. I need to deal with that one that's got me pinned, so...
You need to do a strength check to get him off you.
Can I bite him back?
Is he being grappled at the moment, is he?
He is, yeah.
Can I,
So
I have a fanged bite. Can I just bite him back? Without having to get him off me, just bite him back.
I'm not going to argue against it, yeah.
Sweet.
Being an arm
Have you got
strike.
sharp teeth?
Yeah, he has, yeah. He's basically a vampire.
Nice.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Right, let me have a look here.
So you'd have to do it as unarmed.
Yeah. Right, so...
Oh no.
What was that?
10 to hit.
Yeah, he doesn't hit. So as you go, as you go to bite him back, you bite right down on some armored scales, and it sort of causes your teeth to sort of rattle after the pain of it.
Oh, off to the dentist we go.
But because it was such an off the cusp strike, I think that you startle him and he releases you anyway, just because he's so startled that you bit back at him. So you are released now. So it moves on now to Solazina.
Okay. Right, who have I got around me?
Everyone.
Me, I got a potion I can give you. So I'm going to give you a potion on my go, and I can, yeah. So rather than me using a go up, I can still have a pop off at someone then.
When's your go?
After Achilles. After Grant.
So
So
many moons away.
I'll
yeah.
still be near you anyway. So, right, well, maybe I'll have to do another throwing axe, I suppose, and it'll have to be at this guy, next to Rogar, I guess.
He's on low health, so that's probably a good shot.
Him there. So if I move round 3 squares, can I move 3? No,
There you go.
this is the other way. The other way.
Or do you want to move there?
or kind of like behind Rogar, seeing as I'm still quite low.
You are behind Rogar.
Yeah, directly behind. Oh yeah.
You are
okay.
directly behind
Not-
Rogar.
I mean, Achilles.
You
I
haven't
mean,
moved.
Achilles.
You haven't moved.
Achilles.
Stay by Rogar because he's got to hand you the potion, hasn't he?
Can you not do that diagonally?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I can. It's in chess, but it's
Yeah.
fine. We're good. Don't go too far.
Well, as long as I don't want to hit Achilles as I throw my axe.
We're
So
never worried
I'll
about
duck-
each other.
You shout, I'll duck down.
okay. As long as you're aware, I'm going to throw it. So, I'm going to throw the axe.
Go for it. Roll for attack.
Watch, it's going to be a 1. It's going straight in the back of my head.
No, duck.
I'm watching the game log now. If it is a 1, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah, because you would have hit his ass if you didn't tell him to duck.
We haven't.
Not got anything coming through yet.
Right, hang on. So as Solazina lifts her arm up in a mighty swing, she says, "Achilles, duck!" And he ducks. Believe me, he hits the deck. Hey,
You do.
13.
Okay, you do
Is that
hit
good?
damage.
Come on.
That guy's dead.
Yeah. So how do you want to kill him?
Straight in between the eyes.
Okay, so as you throw the axe spinning like end over end, shout Achilles, duck! And he just manages to duck down in time, so that where his head was a second later the axe appears and it spins end over end, hitting into the Seahorsen, and it hits him with such a force that he flies off backwards. So that's 100 XP to Solazine. Not 100, I think it is 100 actually, let me just check. Yeah, 100 XP to Solazina. Okay. So following on from Solazina's attack, the Seahorsen begin to move in again. No, it isn't. It's Achilles' go, actually. Go, Achilles.
Do we add our, we can't add our XP on here, can we?
Not yet.
So just make note of it. When you hit 900, that's when you go up a level. Are you on level 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it 900, then you go to level 2.
I'm moving Achilles up to this other little seahorse and don't know what he's on.
Yeah.
Hit him with a spear.
Go for it. Attack first. How do you want to kill him? Yeah, he's on 1 health, so how do you want to kill him?
Brilliant. So he's just gonna and just go for the dick. He's got a dick. What would be?
Yeah, he hasn't got a dick. It's a sea creature.
Oh.
I'd say he's got a cloaca.
It's like, oh, this is so fucking crazy. And now Matt's one of us. He's like, go for the dick.
Go for the dick.
I'm just gonna. Okay, so.
Hey, you say
As the other thing got a dick, he's gonna go for its spear straight down the mouth, but as in a downward motion, and then just kind of flick him off over the side.
Okay, so as you move forward, you jump up forward, and as you jump up, the Seahorse
I'll give
looks
it an
up.
acrobatics for you.
Don't even need acrobatics because you're just jumping up and slamming down. So as you jump forward, slam the spear down straight through the throat. It goes all the way through and comes out his cloaca at the rear end, pinning him to the earth. You pull the spear back, taking it out of his mouth, and as you do, you kick the Seahorsen so it flies down into the darkness below.
Good job, he hasn't got a dick after you said you're going to flick him off.
And then after that, he's gonna pop a healing potion.
Yeah, that's fine. At this point, the Seahorsen that are attacking behind begin to move forward. The first one launching at Zavros. What's your AC, Grant?
16.
Oh, 10 health. That's a full, baby.
Okay. So they attack first, launching a bite towards your shoulder, causing 5 damage. Before
They also take 5 damage.
Yeah, that's fine. And then they rake up with their claws, hitting you, dealing 1 damage. The second Seahorse.
So was that 2 hits, was that?
Yeah, 2 hits. It's got multi-attack. Claws and
Just double
bite.
check. Oh, Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. It is only the 5 damage that it'll take because it wipes off the temporary hit points.
Well, the next one then, the seahorse in this by you, Ed, attacks forward. But as it launches forward with its teeth and its claws, you manage to sort of break past and dodge away from it so it doesn't deal anything. The priestess at this point begins to move in to re-engage, facing Bellamac. So she attacks first with her claws, second with her teeth, and then third with the trident. First with her claws, she attacks causing 8 damage. Second with her teeth, she attacks causing 7 damage. And finally with the trident, she attacks forward, causing another 8 damage. Causing 23 damage to Bellamac.
Oof.
That takes Bellamac down to 3 HP. It then moves swiftly on, going to Grant.
Right, cool. Vicious raping the guy in front of me.
Yeah. Attack first.
Ugh.
What was
9.
it? Nope, doesn't hit. Moves on.
Sologar.
Rogar.
Cool. So I am gonna go forward and attack Green Bitch.
Okay, yeah, you move forward to attack the Queen Bitch. Go for your attack first.
I'm gonna use. I'm gonna give. Where's he to? Fucked off to.
Yeah, I'll say that you've given Solazina a health potion.
Alright, sweet, cool. So Solazina's got a health potion.
Thanks, Rogar.
No worries. And then I'm just gonna go in with my lance. Just roll to attack.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, now
Doesn't
7.
hit.
Don't worry about it. Next.
And then it moves on to Ben.
I'm going to use my Sacred Flame again. Hopefully I get better. Something happens this time.
Yeah,
On the Priestess.
go for it.
Ready?
14 deck save.
I'll do it on Bellamac's one. Yeah.
Also nice.
Okay, doesn't pass it, so you can hit.
What do you mean I can hit?
Your damage hits. So how
Okay.
much damage did you do?
Well,
4.
4.
When I'm in a character, it doesn't actually allow me to see it.
Alright, okay, cool.
Here we go. Okay, so the flames put forward, hitting them and causing searing all along their arm, and they look towards you like, this isn't over! And then he moves on to Jess.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a healing potion.
Go for it.
You're having a laugh.
Have you done it again? 3.
It's 3.
6
Yeah.
then.
5.
5, yeah.
5 then, yeah. And then he moves on. Well, what are you looking to do now that you've healed with your bonus action?
Fuck all at the moment. Where am I?
Right behind,
Behind
these
Rogar.
3.
Don't forget that when she's engaged in melee with someone else, you also get your sneak attack damage as well.
Do I?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll use the rapier then.
Yeah, so you're moving up to her side.
Oh, yeah.
And that's you dead.
You fell over.
Okay, attack with the rapier. Double-handed attack as well, remember.
Guys, I will say though, you know this whole 24 hours.
The next one. Yeah.
Go
Well,
on, yeah.
I've just seen about 5 yawns in the last 2 minutes, and we've only been playing 3 hours.
Look, me, Grant, and Blinking Callum, we're pros at this
We're
shit. We've done this
seasoned.
twice now. Well,
Callum
get
just
like-
yawned.
Yeah,
once.
but I've been up a lot longer and I've done lots of steps today. You can roll again, mind. You've got your dagger still.
It means you ain't gonna have two
Me?
goes then.
Yeah, you've
In
attacked with your
24?
rapier. You double-handed attacking at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
she used
Oh.
the bonus for the healing potion.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna
Ignore
say.
me. So, next then on the list, after Jess, is Bellimac. I'm going to back Bellimac off. And he's going to use healing. And he heals for... 2d4 plus 1, is it? 6 health then.
2d4 plus 2.
Oh, plus 2, then 7 health then. That's his bonus actions. And then he moves back then to... I believe it's Ed. Do we want to leave it here at the moment, where we're currently at? Because I can see that there's a few yawns coming in, and I did expect this to be a two-parter.
I
Oh,
would
now
say
you
so.
tell me.
I got the up
Yeah,
at the moment.
Yeah. We come
Oh,
to
I just
the...
started to feel less tired.
I'll save it here.
It's different when you've had a busy weekend. I worked yesterday.
Let me just...
Yeah,
I'm
add
easy
it
on
in.
with the general
I've got to be up at
consensus.
8, so
Yeah, as long as we can make note of where we're at.
Yeah, I've already saved it.
class.
Who is it on?
No,
It's on
it's-
Ed's going then.
Yeah.
I got a floating head. Sorry.
There's lots of yawning happening. It's been a long episode. We said that the finale would be a tough fight. Let me just go to the main menu now, and we can come out of this, and I can move it on to...
The story after then, we are going to carry on, yeah?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Else it'll be a long 24-hour stream, just all sat about, nothing to do.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
so...
is there 3 campaigns in the pack you bought in it, Cal?
There is
What did
3
you do?
campaigns, however, what the aim is the other campaigns take you... They're basically all level 1 to 3 campaigns, so you pick one and then it levels you up to it. My aim is that the choices that you make off the back of this one will reflect on what the story is for the 24-hour stream, because I can use the locations and what you've done to reflect on how you act. So if you choose to join the Clovis Concord, you'll be with them. Choose to join the Menagerie. If for some reason you join the Seahorsen, whatever you decide to do will reflect on our 24-hour campaign.
And you can bump it all up to our level and shit anyway, can't you?
I can bump the campaigns up to our level, yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
I thought the first hour was going to be Solazina's funeral at the start of this one, if I'm honest.
I'm strung.
To be
I
fair,
don't know.
it took...
We're keeping you alive.
You died twice.
How much XP
Nearly.
does the big brute?
Nearly.
Next shop we go to, we'll need a defib just to be on the safe side.
No, only once. Only once. They
Oh,
liked
sorry,
it.
only the one. Yeah.
Yeah,
I had
you just-
14 health and
You
Callum
just
ripped me
got
off with
knocked off the
5.
platform twice.
Yeah. Let's be fair though, you've gone through a fair few health potions. Are you finding this fight a hell of a lot more difficult than the previous ones?
Yep.
It's interesting.
It's
not
more,
I think we talked too much. I think we talked too much at the beginning. We were always like really hesitant of going into fight,
Mhm.
and then we end up fighting anyway.
I get it. We're probably too cautious, too much.
Yeah.
We should go with the flow, but
That's
yeah, I
good.
know what you're saying.
We want to find the
Yeah.
right side, don't we?
Ben just
Yeah.
wants to run in with his Warhammer constantly.
Oh no, not this time. I stayed back this time. I've had no damage.
And innit, when it comes to the crunch, this is our first campaign done. So when we're doing the 24-hour, we're all in a blinking thing, just chatting shit. Because then we
You
can
know-
get into
You know,
backstories.
you know
and
nothing of the crunch.
Yeah, we can sort of like prolong it, Carl. Like, do you know what I mean? We don't have to go all in. We can.
prolonging stuff.
Hmm.
Don't forget,
Otherwise, I was
mind.
gonna
It's for
spend 20 pounds.
charity, guys. So what I was thinking, yeah, for the guys
Oh.
anyway, yeah,
Alright,
Go
here
on.
we go.
maybe
Go on. Yeah, I'm thinking the
wax
same.
strips,
What?
wax strips in between.
No, you can't just use this charity for your kinks.
I was
Damo,
thinking,
you promised. You promised.
I was thinking more along the lines of with the charity stream on a genuine note. Obviously, Damo's mentioned about doing a quiz in between. When we're doing the tavern scene, there's nothing wrong with us having a drink and chatting in character at the same
Yeah,
time.
that's what I'm saying.
So
Yeah.
do something it's fun like that where
We
we're
can
having.
walk in we could walk into the tavern, and the tavern could be having a pub quiz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can write stuff like that and games into the game.
Yeah,
And
no
we
chilies.
they're doing a pub quiz, and then we're going to pause it there. We'll do a quiz ourselves, and then we'll repause it. The quiz is finished, done. You know what I mean? And then just go like that.
No,
When
we're not having any chilies or anything like that this time, no.
I don't know. I think it'd be fun to add stuff like that in. Not necessarily chilies, but like I say, wax strips. You can wax yourself. Whack it on there. You know, you walk into a beauty parlor in the middle of the aisle.
Listen, to be fair, Jan, so it's not really like, you know what I mean? I got like 6 hairs on my chest, so I'm fine.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. What about your beard? Wax your beard.
Fuck that shit.
Right, I'm going to end.
Yeah. Oh, Damo could shave his beard as well as his head. You look like a little baby, a newborn.
Just to clarify to those watching the stream and for those watching later, we are going to potentially be doing a 24-hour live stream of this. I'm going to check down now, check out the stream, and finish the recording, and then I'll check back up to continue the conversation with these guys because it's starting to go off topic now. Right, I'll be back now.
I didn't know we were still